Good evening, everybody. Welcome in, builders. We're starting a new game tonight. We're going to try out the Riftbreaker. This is something that's been on my radar for quite a while, actually, and they seem to be rolling from win to win. They had kind of a 2.0 big patch, and they just had another patch that released another free biome to the base game. So I am pretty excited to get to try this out a little bit. I do have, to my knowledge, all the DLCs. I think once we're in-game, I'm not going to be blocking anything. If I am, let me know. So we've got all the DLCs. We're up to date. I ran through the tutorial yesterday, so we're not going to play through that, although I do think the beginning of the campaign is going to have a bit of tutorialization for us, but should be pretty good. What is Riftbreaker? Riftbreaker is kind of a top-down, like, twin-stick shooter, horde, tower defense space builder? Something along those lines. I don't know if that's exactly how people would describe it, but that's how I would describe it. Seems to be running pretty smooth on my system. I didn't have any problems yesterday when I was testing things out and running through that tutorial, so hopefully it will run well. Hey, Dimbones man. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Good evening, Babel. Well, good evening to you too, Dimbones. And Sunej, I remember wanting to try this when it was on Game Pass, never did, so let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It seems to be doing really well. This is just me. I picked this up during one of the Steam sales for a pretty good deal, if I remember right. So no sponsorships or anything. So whatever my opinion is my opinion. Let's go ahead and hop in and see what we see. So we're going to do single player. Like I mentioned, I did do the prologue. I'll summarize the prologue. We play as a scientist. I think she might be a biologist, and she's going to use this mech, and we're going to be sent through a rift to an alien planet, and our goal there is to collect resources and energy. I believe our ultimate goal is to build a gate there so that we can bring things back and forth to Earth. Maybe that's overly simplified. Maybe I'm slightly off on that, but I think that's the basic premise there. In addition to just the main campaign, there is co-op. And there is like a survival mode where this is like you have to survive for like an hour. Could be kind of cool to check out later on, but for now we're going to go ahead and do the campaign. If I need to change any volumes, if things are too loud or anything, let me know. Also, once we're actually in game, if my mug here is in the way, let me know so I can move that camera. Readying for Titanfall? Might be the wrong game there, bruh. I do believe this was made by a very small team too. I don't remember the exact number, but it was definitely low double digits. All right, let's go. I think we're going to have a little bit of a movie here, so I want to get all my jibber jabber and out of the way. So we're going to do the story campaign. They just added the open campaign. If you know what you're doing, I guess you could start in any biome that you want. So for some replayability, that's probably pretty cool, but we're just going to do the regular story campaign. And we're just going to do campaign 1. Campaign stream 1, just in case that changes the name of my save games. We're just gonna play on normal. I haven't played yet. Hardcore mode removes the ability to respawn. Oh my goodness, not while streaming. Thank you very much. I guess it also does have Twitch integration. I don't have much to say about that since I'm not on Twitch. All DLCs? Yes, all DLCs. Someday maybe we'll start seeing YouTube integration. That'd be kind of cool. All right. Probably gonna have a movie here. Let's go.
Riftbreaker Ashley reporting successful jump procedure.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
Houston, I've spotted something near the LZ. It's closing in.
Rift jump successful. All systems check. Gravitational strength 1.05 G. Atmospheric pressure within safe levels. Magnetic field check. Error. Repeat magnetic field check with stationary equipment. Star system positioning check. Milky Way galaxy. Sycorax Belt. Planet Galatea 37. Ashley, we have arrived.
Welcome to Galatea 37, Mr. Riggs. It's so beautiful here. Virtual simulations on Earth were good, but this is amazing. An alien tropical paradise, and we're the first humans to experience it.
I'm not exactly human. You have a few parts missing as well. And the paradise part is also left to be determined. Remember your training, Ashley. We should set up a base as soon as possible.
You could at least pretend to be human. Just a bit. But you're right. There's no going home until we can construct a functioning rift station. Let's start with the basics.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed.
We don't have enough carbonium to build an HQ. Let's scout for a deposit and set up our base close to it. We need to move quick. It's probably a matter of time before the natives spot us.
It definitely was a matter of time. Okay, so while she was talking, I was running around looking for the carbonium ore deposits. We're gonna want to set up near some of those. I would also, okay, this is a pretty good spot. We got 3 of them. I would also, ooh, yeah, maybe we don't anger that. I would really like it if we could find a spot that has some natural defense. I think this is like a goody popper.
We've gathered enough resources to construct a headquarters building.
Finally. Let's place it close to a carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production.
Oh, and we've also already ran out of machine gun ammo. So there's that. We need to pick a spot. That blue resource is the carbonium. That's kind of like our most basic resource. I would like to find a spot that have a couple of them near each other if I can. But what I'd also like to see is I'd like to see a wall that we can kind of build our backs to. And unfortunately, I don't think our map got one. I believe the maps are all procedurally generated. Yeah, like this wall. I think this might be the bottom of the map. Well, no, it's not. Something like this is what I'm hoping to see that we could build our base up against. But unfortunately, I don't think we got one. Twitch integration, says Bruh. Twitch integration, if you don't know what it is basically like it would have things pop up for you guys to interact with, and you could vote on like random events happening, things like that. To my knowledge, I don't think there's such a thing on YouTube, unfortunately, or if there is, I've never heard of it. I have a little booster here. We have different weapons on this side, so I cannot change because we're out of ammo apparently. So I already used up that machine gun while she was talking. I really just don't want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of our abilities here. We have some healing, we have some mines, and we have our little jump boost. Start of the wall north of spawn. Yeah, I think we're gonna go in this area. There's 3 carboniums, and I think that's like a geothermal. We don't have any of this iridium near us, but I think it just is what it is. I was really hoping we'd find a wall here. Maybe we'll just go a little bit west just to look. We will carefully try not to draw the really big guys over. I do have, to my knowledge, a limited amount of healing until we get some base stuff up, so I gotta be a little bit careful here. Okay, more baddies. Okay, some iridium. That's like kind of like the second resource, or third if you count power. Oh, that probably was a bad idea. Apparently that made something mad. Nope. Ah, the greed. All right, back I say. I'm a little worried about the big guys just because I don't want them to get close. Like I said, we've only got so much healing. I've got 9 left at the moment. So we'll just be using this really slow gun. These are not going to be the weapons that we always have. We will be able to get different ones and upgrades and mods, etc., etc., etc. But we actually need to start building our base to do that. I just want to take some time and do some scouting because once we start building, it's going to be harder to move if we can. So I would prefer to build once or measure twice and build once or whatever you want to call it. Whoa, slow down, guys. Oh my goodness, have I just like drugged the entire map everywhere? And we don't, my other gun's still out of ammo. So we have the melee weapon and we have this gun at the moment. And I don't think I want to try to melee these giant dudes. Each alien has a different damage type it's strong against. Yeah. So right now we have whatever the melee slash is, and then this thing, which I'm not 100% sure what its damage type is. We'll look at all the menus and stuff when we get there. I'm, well, not gonna fight the tutorial, other than apparently just spawning a bajillion things. Oh my goodness, go away. They're just hating us because they think that they can hide their oil. Little do they know that we know. It's too late. I already know. Oh my goodness, just more. Okay, so right now either we could go to the east where we have 2 carboniums and an iridium, or we go to the west with the multiples. I think I'd rather be in the west. I'm gonna chance triggering another horde by just checking a little bit further north. Like I said, this is kind of an important decision when we start building. Oh my gosh, things are very explodey over there. I like it. I appreciate that this weapon has unlimited ammo, but man, it's slow. I have to do a little, like a charge. So I'm holding the button to charge that up every shot. Okay, and we are taking damage yet again. Please don't. The controls, by the way, feel nice and smooth. It's pretty intuitive. I'm holding right click to charge this up, and if I tap left click, it's our left armed weapon. Okay. Anything of use up here? More enemies. I'd prefer if we didn't. Okay, a little bit of rock, but that's not the wall I am looking for. Okay, I think we just need to admit defeat. I think we're gonna take the 3 carboniums and the... Well, that's so bloody close to the edge, though. Oh no, I guess our minimap is zoomed in. Can I... yeah, so the map is kind of big, just FYI. Alright, we'll set up over here. Enough dilly-dallying. Okay, so we've got... I just want to visually see where things are at. Okay, that's my power, or a power spot. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this gross native life. Get some concrete down here. What are you guys doing? Okay, you're not dangerous apparently. Okay, control will bring up my building. We need to drop our headquarters. I'm just going to try and drop it here in the middle of these things.
Headquarters construction is in progress. This is going to be our main base of operations on Galatea 37, our new home.
We have to protect this building at all costs. You will be teleported here whenever I am critically damaged. There is no other backup if this building is destroyed.
That's basic training, Mr. Riggs. Let's focus on the less obvious things.
I am required to remind you of basic protocol, even if we've done this before. We need to expand the base. Let's build a carbonium factory to do the digging for us.
Yes, we've got much more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
Oh my goodness, more of them. Okay, like they were saying, we're going to try to basically automate all of our collection and apparently have our base be attacked at super early. Could you guys just not? Could you just not? Okay, and we can do a repair, so good to know that that didn't like instantly kill my base, as annoying as that was. Okay, we would like to build carbonium factory. This is gonna grab our resources for us. We are gonna want to cover all of this at some point. Can I afford it? Sure can. We're also gonna need power, which I already cannot afford the carbonium for. Let me go grab a little bit more.
Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate. Right now, we can only construct some basic power plants, wind turbines, and carbonium power plants.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
In the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible. Ashley, I'm sure that our presence will not go unnoticed. We should build up our base as quickly as possible.
Okay, definitely will do that.
Standard protocol advises to set up walls and sentinel towers around the base. However, I don't expect as much aggression from the native fauna as in the simulations.
So far, it looks like the long-range quantum scans were very accurate. The local fauna and flora appear almost exactly like during training. Follow the protocol, Ashley.
Yeah,
The
Ashley.
environment in the simulation was very accurate. That's true. But the scenario was crafted by Riftbreaker Command. They usually focus on the brute force aspect of these missions.
Do you want to run a brute force check if this is a simulation?
You never give up, do you?
Do you?
Okay, Mr. Stubborn. I guess it won't hurt to set up some solid defenses, just in case.
Thank you, Captain Novak.
You're welcome, Mr. Riggs.
Spoilers, we're probably going to be attacked, guys. I mean, it's not like we arrived here and we just spent like 5 minutes almost getting eaten. That definitely didn't happen. I don't know why she would even think about that. Mr. Riggs is just so paranoid.
Not enough carbonium.
Okay, we're getting our power going here. I'm going to focus pretty hard on just getting these collectors up and running so we won't have to fiddle with it. Apparently we're going to be attacked in 6 minutes, so we should get some walls and whatnot also. Okay, let's do... Okay, we're still losing a ridiculous amount of power, so we're going to need a lot more. Yeah, I'm going to hand dig a little bit. Oop, we have some other stuff over here. Yoink. Oh, and I did see, Eric, you said no damage indicators. Damage indicators. Let's see. Liquid splashes, I don't think so. Graphics. No. No. So you're saying we should maybe have the damage numbers on? Show damage numbers on enemies. Okay. On player. Sure, I guess. All right, we'll try it that way, and we'll see if we like it or don't like it. There you go. Are you gonna do individual power steps or a massive bank of power gem in the main base? I have no idea. I haven't played yet, so no say. Okay, we need some power storage. I'm gonna do just a line of them. I think these are like 10,000 or something power each. I just want enough storage that we're not gonna cap constantly. We also do need to watch our timer. We got 5 minutes until we're attacked. Damage type icons. Was there another setting I missed? Damage type icons. There you go. Hey, and I can hit escape. Already a 10 out of 10 game. As you guys know, it absolutely crushes me when I can't hit escape to get out of menus. You just can't take that muscle memory away from me. There's a lot of little wildlife. Yeah, I tried to shoot these birds down when I was playing the demo. To my knowledge, I cannot shoot the birds down. Okay, we got enough.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Okay, we could do that. Solid storage. We'll do something. Put a couple of them here, I guess. Okay, we got 4 minutes until we're going to be attacked. Just FYI. So I am on the clock here a little bit. I think we'll put this on the other side since we had one here. Ooh, okay, a little bit of a jitter there when I think it was auto-saving. Okay, and we need power.
Actually, I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
Okay, we need this, but we can't do it until we get the iridium. And we are... okay, let's try to do that quick. We're going to grab some power, and we're just going to run over here. And we're going to mine uranium. Can't see through the trees. All right, let's get this icky, gross nature out of the way. Can't see where I'm building my factory. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that will give us enough passively. We better get some defenses started. I would like to include at least that one geothermal in our initial little thing. We're probably going to end up having to redesign things, so don't take this as permanence in any way, shape, or form. All right, and I want to get at least that top. Oh, here we go. Here's like a little point. Oh. Excuse you. You're rather ugly. I got 2 minutes until they're attacking. This is not stellar. Okay, so it takes me 2 blasts to kill these guys currently. Some sort of mud monster or something. Oh my goodness, go away. I am building. Ain't got time for that. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is where we're building it. To there. Yeah, I wish I had aimed this ever so slightly different. Although it looks like maybe there's a water resource or something, so maybe that'll work out. I do know I want a double layer, but I'm just gonna go single for now. This is probably good. The birds and scavenging roaches are decorative. Good to know. Also, I'm apparently out of resources. Okay, build that much. Okay, can we get the armory? Okay, so I would like to leave myself a little bit of like walk room in case I need to zip around, so do that there. Okay, please build my ammo. And then I'm gonna grab this, and I think I'm gonna try to get the mines down too. We got 1 minute until they attack. Holy moly. That's not stellar. We can drop 4 turrets. And it doesn't say where we're gonna be attacked from. Okay, defenses, tower, I think. Okay, we're not generating nearly enough power. Okay, I'm gonna drop a couple danger close to make sure we don't lose the HQ. And then we'll go man the walls with whatever we have left. Sure. We got one left. Oh my goodness. We'll put it over here. Sure, that'll be the spot. All right, and then we'll get some power over there.
We don't have enough AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses.
Sorry guys, I gotta buy up all the RAM.
Power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy. Armory construction finished. We can now use it to craft new items. It will also automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons. I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position. It looks like our presence is being noticed. Ashley, we don't have a lot of defensive structures. Prepare to fight.
I'm doing my best.
Setting up more defenses. We'll have to handle this ourselves. Remember to use repair kits if necessary.
Apparently we do not have enough energy to do our factory yet. RAM kits are selling Fate 6 now for the aesthetic of having 2 sticks. Perfect. Perfect. Aren't you glad this is the timeline we live in? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna build such a huge data center here, you guys don't even know. Okay, it looks like we're being attacked from that direction. Perfect. And apparently they're attacking my mine. Could you guys just not?
A building has been destroyed.
Yeah, I am not surprised by that in the slightest. Could you not attack my power lines? Thank you. Okay, so we're doing 5 hits damage. I'm gonna call it melee. I don't know if that's actually what it's called.
Ashley, are you still skeptical about the local creature's level of aggression?
I'm skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization. Humanity lost its love for nature after the Yellowstone eruption. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to preserve this ecosystem.
Earth is barely habitable at this point. We have to secure Galatea 37 for colonization and resource extraction as soon as possible. Excessive care about the local environment is unnecessary.
That's not entirely true. Other rift-breaking missions have already secured a number of resource-rich planets for humanity. We're not on the brink of extinction.
Our goals on this mission are clear, and our survival and security is the top priority. Damage to the ecosystem is inevitable. You wanted to come here yourself, and you knew what has to be done. Are you doubting the mission?
I know what has to be done. That's not the point. Galatea has to be prepared for colonization. I don't doubt that. If I didn't come here myself, then someone else would have. I believe that we can do this in a better way. We have to defend ourselves and secure the necessary resources to set up the Rift Station. But we don't have to destroy all the wildlife we encounter. Humanity doesn't need another stripped-down factory world. If
Yes,
want
we
to
do.
progress as a species,
No.
then we should study this planet and learn how to blend with the environment and prepare a safe home for humanity.
What? Why would we send a bleeding heart to go do this extremely important colonization? That seems like a miscalculation by command. Okay, we have a very crappy, very rudimentary wall. Let me add some gates to
Looks
it.
like we have the base up and running. If you'd like to construct more advanced buildings, you'll have to upgrade the headquarters building. Unfortunately, this process also emits a lot of high-frequency energy waves.
These creatures are clearly drawn to our energy emissions, so it will be like an alarm bell for them. We should strengthen our defenses before upgrading the HQ.
Okay, that at least sounds reasonable. Put a gate here by where our main... We can teleport back to this at some point, so set that up. Okay, we also lost our iridium mine, which we will need to reclaim. All right, very rudimentary, very small area, but at least it's ours. We are making like no power. We need like way more. This wind is weak sauce. Now we do have solar. We could do a carbonium, but I'd like to avoid that. I'd like our carbonium to go into building. We also have a biomass, which we have 713 biomass. It gives me 100 energy a second and costs 1 bio. So I think we're gonna plop a couple of these in there. Finally get a little bit of good soot into the air so we can breathe. Put a couple of those down. So like, that'd be 2 a second. Try that. Do love the reason Earth is habitable is a force of nature, not humanity screwed it up. That's true, yeah. The for anyone who doesn't know, the Yellowstone super volcano, there's a hot spot under Yellowstone, which is what causes the volcanism, but it's gonna explode someday. Like big boom booms. Like probably Ice Age causing boom booms someday when that decides to go. I will probably not be here when that happens, so you know, if I'm ever offline, check to make sure Yellowstone didn't blow. Okay, we also could do solar panels. I don't know how effective solar is, but I mean, I guess there's no reason not to put in at least a little bit. We'll try a couple here. We'll do 2 rows of that. Actually, no, we'll do 1 row because I don't want to get in my way. Okay, so I don't know exactly how to read this. So we're making a net of 319, if I'm reading that right. So we should be good on power for a little bit now. All right, and how do I want to do this? Yes, and yes, and yes. Yellowstone is 6,000 years overdue for an eruption. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we got that. Build an AI hub to expand the number of AI cores. Upgrade the headquarters. Okay, so I assume when we upgrade the headquarters, we're going to cause an attack. So let's not try to quick roll that. Let's take a second and go reclaim my deposits. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. Defend. Oh, I see. I see. I can use Q and E to zip through the menus there. Okay, that makes sense. I keep trying to use Q and E to rotate, and it's middle mouse button. R for repair. We'll just get that repaired. Anything else took damage? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so can I just repair you? Oh, I sure can. Okay, that's really nice. I appreciate that. That means I can just repair these. Okay, I like that. Are we gonna try to defend this? The answer is not really, but I will just throw like a wall around it, I suppose. Just to have a little bit of warning before it gets instantly deleted. We'll do something like that. And we'll throw a door on it in case I need it. Alright, please send resources. Why is there no nuclear energy? There is, we just don't start with it. I imagine we use a lot of energy to open the rift to get here. This is not the rift home, by the way. So I assume that this is like as much as we could shove through the rift. So we came with very little stuff.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
We could do that, yeah. We sure could. Okay, so more storage buildings. Plop a couple more down. And there's a huge tech tree that we haven't looked at yet, so we'll have upgrades for most of this stuff that we're building, I'm sure. Okay, so can I interact with you? Space. Okay, so this is our armory. Blaster, shotgun, small machine gun. Those are ranged weapons. We can build a sword. Armor plating. Set of passive upgrades for Mr. Riggs. It improves various parameters when inserted into one of Mr. Riggs' upgrade slots. Where are... We have energy sensors. Improves various parameters, gives us a mod drop rate, a resource drop rate, and an equipment drop rate. Okay, so maybe we... Oh, we don't have 300 iridium yet. Okay, so negative on building that. A shotgun could be cool. Again, we need ironium. Or ironium, whatever it is. What else we got? Yeah, so left, we can have 3 weapons per arm, basically. This is what's currently equipped. We also have skills and consumables. Right now, all we have is a instant repair and mines. And as you can see, my instant repair is back up to 10. The armory, I believe, just passively crafts what we're doing. So I don't need to do anything else on that. Here's our stat screen. Build a communication hub to enable research. Sure. Resources. Okay, so like a stat screen. Okay, and then that's just my settings. Setting up a little outpost like in Factorio is a good idea in this game. There's nuclear. There's an entire radioactive biome. Yeah, this is the jungle biome where we start. There's at least, what, 3 or 4? Because there's like acid, cave, ice, magma. That's at least 4 other biomes that I can think of. Okay, so we're getting more of everything. We need to build some AI cores, which kind of means we need more power more than anything else. Okay, so power. More power. Go ahead and put some. I'm getting a little close to the wall where I don't really want to build, but for now we'll just do that. Also, I think while we're here, let's do a run of power around the perimeter. So if I need to build an emergency turret or something, I have the power already over there. We do have this geothermal too. Geothermal seems like it would be a good idea whenever we get research, maybe to try to get that relatively early. Okay, and perimeter power is established. Alright, let's get rid of this crap. God, plants, disgusting. There's bugs in them and everything. Mosquitoes. Just take care of that right now. Yeah, get rid of all this. There could be enemies hiding in there. You never know. You never know. Mech movement looks smooth. It feels really good. It feels really good. I'm controlling it with WASD and just mouse to aim. Feels pretty darn good. Okay, we've got everything up and running, right? So we've got all 3 patches of carbonium. We have 1 iridium. We got some extra build space over here for more stuff. Okay, now the AI servers are going to be important. We don't want them to get attacked, so I think they're going to be, again, kind of in this middle safe area. So we need you. 20 energy a second. So we should be able to build quite a few of you. Let's start with like 5. That's 100 energy. We'll do 6 just to finish it off. Let's add some extra power. I just don't want power to get cut anywhere. Okay, now with those increase the cap of turrets we can build. And now with that, let me think. So we're gonna make our walls too thick. And then I think we're also going to include a platform. I can stand on this and fire over the wall. If I don't have these, I can't fire over the wall. So I think this is basically what our generic walls are gonna start out as. Double thick with a platform, some gates in various places. And then behind that, I think I'll have our turrets. So to start us off, we're gonna be really thin. And I see you right there, big brother. Come here, you. Let's just deal with this because I'm sure this is gonna be a thing. Also, these mushrooms seem to be on the side of the aliens because they keep blocking my shots. Never trust a mushroom. They're not as fun as they like to say they are when they say they're fungi. Okay, and then let's just take care of that problem. Okay, so they're happy with the ag cores. We need to do an upgrade, but I want to run around and put turrets in first. So for now, I'm just basically going to have them like...
Speed is at an exceptional high. Wind turbine efficiency is at maximum.
Beautiful. I just want basically turrets that are covering each other slightly. So we'll do like Factorio style at the moment. And I believe I can sell anything I build for full price. So if I build something and later change my mind, it's not a problem. All right, we sell plenty of cores for the moment. Get ourselves just a basic set of defenses. There's a tower already here. Okay, there we go. We at least have something guarding everything. All right, now you gotta remember, how do I get to the cell? That? Yes, okay. So I want door. I want one there and one there. Is there a, yes, F to sell. And then back here. Okay, this isn't bad. I'm sure once I build up some muscle memory, these menus will feel pretty good. I just want to get some basic things ready before we trigger whatever the next stage is. Okay, and then let's sell our two doors because they're not in the right spot for where we want to build. That way. Okay, wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but apparently I can build over things. That's fine. TM. Looks like there's a geyser on the left corner. Yeah, I purposely made sure we had that one geothermal inside of our walls.
Speed is returning back to typical values. Wind turbine efficiency returning to normal.
I like the fast wind because it filled up all of our energy, which probably tells me that we could spend more energy. Let's just get this done. I don't know if this is a good idea to defend as hard as I am right now, but since I'm streaming and I'm sure I will get distracted, etc., etc., it just makes sense to me to just armor up, and doubly so if I'm allowed to sell for full price. So it's not like we're losing anything but time. And we are almost done anyways, so is what it is. All right, go to there, and we would like a double wide. I really appreciate when games let you just build and sell freely without having to be too like specific. Like I can just sell it and then we get it back and then I just build something else and we move on. Again, I know almost nothing about this. I've watched, I don't know, maybe a combined like 5 minutes of somebody play and a couple little reviews before I bought it. So that is the extent of my knowledge. Is this a good way to build? No idea whatsoever. No idea. Ooh, I definitely didn't want that. Negative on those, please. That's not cancel, apparently. Upgrade tool. Okay, no, that did cancel. Cool. Right. I have a bad habit of trying to walk while doing a line. If anyone watched House of Legacy, when I was trying to build fences in that game, you know that is a bad plan for Babel. I should not try to do that. And yet, here we are with me doing it. This isn't so bad. It's just whenever I'm trying to like make a straight line by moving while also having to aim, like that right there. Bad time bears. Okay, I think that did what I wanted it to do, and here we go. All done. Might want to clear out the yellow boom flowers. The yellow boom flowers. Are you talking these mushroom things, or is there something else? Yellow boom flowers. Also, I do get the vegetation from destroying these things, which is... Oh, these, I bet. Is that what that is? Yep. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We probably would like to get those outside of our base. Alright, do you hurt me or anything? No. Did you hurt anything else? Yes. Yes, you did. Okay. I'm confident enough now that we can continue forward. Let's stop and spend a little bit of our ironium. Okay, so I said I wanted to build the armor plating. Craft it. Oh, I have to hold it.
Crafting completed.
Equip. Okay, there we go. All right, so this gives us what? Extra HP, extra force field, and some extra resistances. All right, I would like to craft here. I don't know if we have what I want, but I kind of want a flamethrower because I had one in the tutorial. I liked it. We don't have one though. Let's build a shotgun, I guess. So our blaster does electric damage. That's the that's that slow chargey weapon. The machine gun does, I don't know what this is, blunt damage, fist damage, and bullet damage? Sure. I guess physical damage is what it's called. And then this one has like piercing maybe? We'll go ahead and craft that.
Crafting completed.
And I would like to equip the shotgun, please. Okay, so we have a shotgun and our sword in our left hand, and then we still have the small machine gun and the blaster on the right. That's just the ammo type. Oh, okay. Okay, and I do know having weapons that use different types of ammo is important because we have a shared ammo pool. So I do know that much. Okay, was there anything else we need to do in here? No. Okay, so we need to upgrade you, it said. Oh no, upgrade. Is it this? Yes, but I don't have enough ironium. Okay, we just need a few seconds. Kind of makes me want to go hook up some more ironium, but we'll not fight what it's trying to do. The upgrade will attack a very strong attack. Are you sure you want to upgrade? Yes.
Headquarters upgrade in progress.
Okay, they're coming from down here again.
We should reinforce our defenses as much as we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
I thought you didn't want to build defenses. I thought you were all like, oh, we're gonna live in peace with nature. And then the second nature tries to attack, it's like, oh, well now it's on. Now it's on. Okay, that should do us. If we need to, we can drop 6 more turrets. Okay, we still have a minute. While we're waiting, let's build some more power, I guess. More power storage, maybe.
I am glad we are back on the same page about properly securing our base.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us.
Oh, excuses now, huh?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
Yeah, bully.
I hope you're not offended, are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
It's inefficient.
Oh, okay, that was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one. All right, 1 point for Ashley. Okay, so Q changes to my shotgun. I will start with that. And I do have my machine gun. I'm kind of wondering if I want to switch these buttons. No, right usually is for, well, left is usually for firing. I'm just wondering if I want to build muscle memory one way or the other. I guess this is fine for now. Full cost provided back the as long as you've got the storage.
I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base. They are very close.
The stuff will grow back until you concrete it. Okay.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Yeah, that's actually probably a good idea. Rather than letting them come to us. Are you guys seriously attacking my thing again? Totally are. Oh, I see. I see. That's a much better shotgun than I thought it was gonna be. Deal. Okay, not very efficient for the big guys, but very nice for the little guys. Alright. Let's clear you out. Boink. Yes. Babble likey. Babble likey a lot. I don't like that I have to charge both of them.
Blueprints so we can construct more advanced buildings and items. Build a communications hub.
At some point, we will probably expand our main walls to include this deposit.
Some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
I totally missed whatever they were jibber jabbering about because I was shooting things. And then switch. I gotta get used to the weapon swapping. That's gonna be a little bit of a thing.
This will buy us some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
Wow, that dude just literally hating on my door.
Base is under attack.
Is it? Just the same place? Oh, one guy. I really like that. It feels really nice that I can just auto repair like that. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking this wall may need to expand out, but I don't want to do it yet. We'll see. Maybe when we have the geothermal power, we can expand to get that inside. Then again, if they're going to keep doing that to me, maybe it would be worth dropping at least 1 or 2 turrets just to speed bump them a little bit. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll give it a second layer. There we go. The building also feels pretty good. It's the if I didn't try to move while building, it feels pretty tight. I just insist on trying to move while building, which is what causes me all the problems. Minimap saying something isn't getting power. Okay, so I assume it's this right here is what you're talking about, and I'm going to assume that it's a turret.
Ashley.
Yes, sure is.
A sudden change in air humidity and wind speed. A fog is forming up.
Okay, so fog would be bad for my solar power, I'm guessing?
It's hard to see anything in this fog.
I'm gonna harden this area up a little bit more. It is hard to see in the fog, you're right. Alright, so this is telling me I don't have any more bio stuff. That's not... Okay, apparently I can shotgun trees. That's not what I meant to do, though. Alright, so which plants drop that and which don't, I guess is the next question. Because some do and some don't. Like, we just got some out of that. And we're also full on carbonium again. Do I want more storage? Yeah, we'll put in a little bit more storage. Basically that guy, because he fits in nicely. That is quite the fog effect. I don't know how. Yeah, I guess you guys can't see anything either. Okay, build a communication hub. Communication hub allows communicating with Earth.
Base efficiency is back to normal.
Via quantum entanglement and downloading schematics for buildings and upgrades. Enables research. Transmission is instant, regardless of distance, but has low bandwidth. Okay, so these are like our research buildings. I guess they'll go here.
Communications hub construction in progress. We can download all the technology blueprints that we need through this building's quantum entanglement template matrix.
It's a pity that we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
We will be able to share all of our research data as soon as the Rift station is operational and the rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus on that first.
Yeah, so remember, we tried to do this and we triggered some event. Let's see if we can do it now. Now that I actually have ammo. Give me the goodies. What do you got? What are you hiding from me? You've unlocked unique items. Shotgun. Unique parameters +1. I like unique shotgun parameters. Okay, so does that mean I need to go build myself a new shotgun? Also, I kind of wish I had a door here.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
So I'm gonna make one. Actually, did I even need to sell that? Whoops. Could I have just built on top of it? It's gonna take me a long time to get used to middle mouse to rotate. There we go. Okay, new shotgun unique parameters. What's that mean? It says shotgun standard. Where do I see my new parameter shotgun? New items available. Oh, we just got a new shotgun. Okay. I assume that this is it. 704 DPS compared to the 704. Excuse me? 704. Is that different? Is that different? That's left hand. Yeah, I want it in my left hand. Equip it? Okay, hit points gained per star. Okay, that was a little bit weird UI, but I got there in the end. So I guess we have lifesteal on that shotgun. I like it. I like life drain. All right, now is there a way to see my inventory without going into that? Is it I? It takes me here. Did that just upgrade the shotgun I already had? Is that what happened there? No, we have another shotgun. Okay, now I don't need two shotguns, so we'll disassemble that. You don't want to do it because I'm full of carbonium. Okay, there's no reason I have to do it this second. That's fine. We need to get an upgrade for the storage amount that we can do. Okay, that's building up. We're still low on plant gunk. I guess while we're waiting for that to finish up, we'll go do some plant killing. So the grass doesn't seem to drop much. The trees seem to be better. And yeah, you're right. Those things did regrow. Okay, good to know. They also damage my power lines when I blow them up. So maybe we should build a bypass in case that does blow up. There we go.
Communications hub construction finished. We can now use it to download new technologies.
Okay, that's a tech tree. And that's a second tech tree. So there you go. Anything particular you want me to research, game, before I click something and you get mad at me? Okay, you're not saying anything. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, so we already know basic power production. Energy relay system. Highly advanced technology allowing for the transfer of energy over long distances without the need for physical connections. Instantaneously transfer energy between pylons and can efficiently connect separate energy grids. That seems really good. Biomass energy level 1. Animal biomass plant. Okay, we don't have any meat or anything yet. Radar seems like that would be rather useful. A fire trap. tower ammunition handling. Blueprints for buildings that produce ammunition for defensive towers. Separate production lines for mecha suit and tower ammo. Removes any potential bottlenecks. Sentinel Tower V2. Cobalt handling, so new resource. Upgrade HQ. And orbital scanning. Contains blueprint for orbital scanner, which allows the Riftbreaker to detect areas of interest across the entire planet. Can be used to plan missions beyond the initial landing site. All right, of the things that we saw, the radar sounded the most useful. So we'll add to research. Okay. And then after that, maybe the pylon? So yeah, okay, up here it says auxiliary buildings are researching. Okay, we're losing a crap ton of power. So let's go do some work on that. Partly it's because it's night, so we're not getting our solar. Need iridium. Yeah, I think we'll go build some more iridium mining. Let me throw in another layer here. More orange bars, yeah. So the ones over here and here. So we do have the one here. We have two more that we know about. Well, actually, there's one to the west also. Let's do the one to the west, actually. It's relatively close to the base. I do know that... I don't know if we can move our HQ. Is that something we can do, Eric? Or have we kind of committed once we built that?
Now that the basic base setup is complete, we should start working on our primary objective, constructing an interplanetary rift station. It is going to take a long time to build, so we should start working on it as soon as possible.
That's true. It's a massive building with multiple components and pipeline connections for plasma fuel and coolant. It's going to be the central structure in our base, with multiple support buildings, so we should plan a lot of free space around it. Let's start by placing the foundation.
Okay, that sounds like we're committing to things. All right, well, before we do that, more iridium. Okay, so we go here. Oh, man. I'm too greedy not to get every piece, so I absolutely hate it when you have a base that misses out on stuff. All right, we're gonna leave 2 spaces between the buildings and the walls. Like this. And we're gonna want a door in. Also, I really appreciate that I can queue things up underneath myself. Again, just really nice. The building feels really good. I don't know if it comes through on stream, but it feels really good. Especially when I don't try to move while queuing things up. Spoilers, I'm going to continuously do that. I'm not stopping. All right, now we only have 1 turret currently available, so we'll just plop that. I need power. All right, now this is going to be the weak point of our system for the time being until we get that other technology researched. I don't have a good way to fix that, so it just is what it is. Okay, that's up and running. We doubled our production, give or take. We are going to need some more AI cores, and we are barely positive on power. I don't think you can move the HQ. Okay. When they say a lot of free space, they mean a lot of free space. Okay. You can advise me on that one, Eric. Like, more than this amount of space, if I was to build it here.
Been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
So this is essentially 1 screen. More than that. Okay. Let's do some scouting around and pick our spot. I don't think I want it next to the edge of the map because I think attacks come from the edge. So what if we look to the north of what we built? So something like up here would be more what we would want. It's like the satisfactory space elevator. Okay, that gives me... Ow, 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 ow. Ow. That was an explosive plant. Just so you know. Okay, apparently I cannot shoot those very easily. So, yeah, something up here might do it. I do see that we have some water here. If nothing else, I think it slows the creatures down, right? So maybe we extend our wall. Oh, there's some carbonium. I want it all. How dare these creatures exist near my loot? God, they're so selfish. Let me have your minerals. You're not even using them. That's how you know they're greedy aliens. They're not even using their resources. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking we're going to extend our wall out. And I think this might be a good cornerstone. So we go from there up to here. And then we can kind of get this maybe inside. We don't have to do it this second. All right, and I don't think I'm going to remove the inner wall stuff yet, but at some point we may pull this northern wall out.
Build more storage facilities.
Because we are full of carbonium. Okay, that's fine for the moment. Out of the way, I gotta build a special building up here, guys. Also, these initial turrets are pretty weak sauce, aren't they? At least against those guys. Oh my goodness. Shoo. That shotgun is very satisfying, by the way, if anyone's not picking that up. Alright. Yeah, this looks like there's a lot of space here. Okay, so the corner that we have currently is up against... Oh. Oh, that was sudden. Nighttime plus an asteroid, sure. Okay, so let's go... You absolute jerks.
Walls has been destroyed. Base is under attack.
I see that. Did you come out of the meteorite, or are you just generically a jerk? Are you attacking something else? Sure sounds like it. Okay. That happened. There was a whole group of them here. Were these here earlier, or did these just spawn?
A tower has been destroyed.
Okay, so these guys are like siege guys or something. I see. Okay, but we can just go repair. I really appreciate how easy that is. That feels really nice. I don't have a good solution for that, so that just is what it is for the moment. I do, however, feel like we need a door over here. I seem to keep wanting to come through this section, so door and door. And we'll sell that and that. Okay, so we need... Nope. We need this. And I guess we'll just come off the rock. Something like that. Where was that pond? Somewhere even further. Is that the pond? That's not the pond, but that is a goody thing, mabobber. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill, man. Man, these bugs. You're new to the neighborhood and you're just looking to build an intergalactic gateway so you can rob their planet of resources, and they just start attacking you out of nowhere. So rude. The siege guys are from the meteorite. Okay, so next time we see a meteorite, we need to make sure we go deal with that. That's pretty scary that we have creatures that can survive a meteorite landing. Okay, that was pretty juicy, I won't lie. Okay, so here's the pond I was talking about. Okay, so if we were gonna go towards the pond, and I do want this inside. I don't know if we're gonna have the oomph to be able to defend something like this at the moment, but for now, do that. That's all kinds of janky already. Perfect. Embrace the jank. Okay. If nothing else, this is just a secondary perimeter for now. We can expand it later. Okay, so if we wanted to run... Okay, this is my main spot. I think I want another door here. There, and then get rid of that and that. Okay. I think we're gonna build it
storage is full.
here.
Build more storage facilities.
This feels a little close. Let's knock this out. We'll expand out a little bit more. This game's pretty fire. I've been enjoying it so far. You know, I'm only like maybe 40 minutes in the tutorial plus hour that we've been here, but it feels good. Like the controls are smooth. Obviously, if you were playing and you weren't streaming it like I am, you'd probably play a lot faster. Like, I'm pretty slow. I do recognize that.
The foundation is in progress. Congratulations, Ashley. This milestone marks the beginning of the next chapter of our mission on this planet.
You sometimes sound a bit like Colonel Nordstrom. Do you know that?
I received additional instructions on how to motivate you and keep your spirit high during this mission. They were indeed written by Colonel Nordstrom and revised by Admiral von Blofeld. Would you like me to read what I was instructed to tell you for this occasion?
Oh, please do, Mr. Riggs. This is exactly what I wanted to hear after traveling halfway through the galaxy.
Captain Novak, you were selected for the rift jump to Galatea 37 as an exceptional individual. You are amongst the elite of Earth's expeditionary forces. During your services with the Extraterrestrial Science Corps, you have time and again shown courage, bravery, and an unflinching willingness to sacrifice yourself to complete your objectives. You are destined.
Okay, that's a nice speech. It sounds very uplifting. But they didn't read my bio very well.
What do you mean?
The sacrifice part.
Do you mean the Orion mission? You were working without me back then.
Yes, that and a few other things.
Do you want me to read further motivational pieces?
That's enough of Colonel Nordstrom. Let's skip the military pathos and stick to your original programming. We've got a planet to explore.
Roger that, Ashley. I am archiving all of the motivational speeches.
I mean, you could have done way worse than that for a motivational speech. I feel like that was all right. Okay, and we'll just close this off. Man, I wish we had had a better, like, cliff face that we could have built walls up on, rather than this gigantic thing we're already constructing. One might even call it a bit of hubris to try to defend this. Yeah, I'm not currently closing this off either. I think we're gonna close this off. At least so far as to here. If they eat it, they eat it. It just is what it is. Okay, now they shouldn't be able to at least immediately get to my giant gate thingamabobber. All right, so 37 seconds on it. All right, we don't need any of this anymore. Yep, none of this, please. And while we don't necessarily need this right now, there's no reason not to just get it set up. So get that, or gotta get that carbonium. There you go. And plunk in our power. I do also like that I can pretty much just walk through anything that's not like a solid wall. It'd be really annoying if like you bumped into every little shrub and it like stopped you from moving. It is not doing that.
Construction of the Rift Station Foundation has been completed. We need to construct all of the Rift Station components before we can start powering up the portal.
The Rift Station has 3 main components that require a lot of rare resources to be built. The fusion field accelerator requires enriched uranium. The hyperparticle condenser requires palladium. And the quantum gate stabilizer, which requires titanium. We haven't found any traces of these elements near our base.
These resources might not be present anywhere near our location. We should construct an orbital scanner to start scouting for interesting locations around the entire planet. It will allow us to establish precise coordinates for long-range rift jumps around the planet.
Okay, that sounds like a good
We
goal.
have the required schematics to build an orbital scanner. We have to download the orbital scanning technology through the communications hub.
I like that they explain the research time by saying that yes, we have some quantum entanglement, but the bandwidth is super duper low. So I appreciate that they actually did kind of explain why. Like somebody mentioned earlier, it's like, well, why don't we just have nuclear technology? Well, that would probably take a lot of bandwidth plus storage to be able to actually have. What happened to my door here? I probably sold it on accident.
Build more storage facilities.
Okay, this wall may be coming out in the very near future. Okay, so we need to do research. Is there a button? R? No, not R. I? Okay, I gets me here.
Research completed.
Auxiliary buildings contains the blueprints for a more supportive role for the Riftbreaker base, such as radars. That sounds really nice. And she wants orbital scan, fire traps. Oops. Orbital scan, headquarters, orbital scanning. Add to research. All right, this doesn't seem to cost anything except for maybe power. So let's, we'll queue up. Oh, never mind. It does cost something because I just used up my ironium. All right, that's fine. It's fine. Don't forget to place the portals are basically free. That is a very good point, actually. Especially up in our new area that we just did. Probably not a bad idea to plop one in here in case we need to come defend this. Radar. All right, I don't know how the radar works, so let's just start by putting one in the middle of our base. Yeah. I'm trying to leave myself pathways. Learning from my Factorio experience, leave yourself room to walk in your base or drive. All right, let's see what this does. Is this like map wide or is this proximity based? See its range on the minimap? Okay. Oh geez, not much.
Hostile creatures are closing in on our base. Prepare for an attack.
Of course they would. They're jealous. They're jealous. Spitters. All right, let's go hunt. Let's go on a bug hunt. Where are you at? I see your loot. You're down here already. You're coming from this direction. All right, and I see that I missed somebody over here. Oh, a couple somebodies. Hello. Okay, that is not the weapon to be shooting those guys with. The shotgun does not do much to them. All right, let's try our other. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I don't think that's the weapon either. I think we were better off on the charge weapon. More of you little suckers, huh? I figure being proactive is probably best right now because our turrets are kind of garbage. Also, I keep trying to hit space to use my boost ability, but it's spacebar. It feels a little weird because spacebar to me is like running. All right, anyone else want some more of this? 24 seconds. I'll tell you what. Do we have 24 seconds to go build a radar over here? We have 0 turrets, so you get your one. That's all you got. All right. Is there a way I can tell? I guess this is just my ammo count, right? Like, I keep wanting to look up here for ammo count. Okay, that's a lot of dudes that we just discovered.
Hostile creatures are approaching our base. Get ready for battle.
Okay, Mr. Riggs. Getting ready for battle. Yeah, that shotgun is, yep. That's doing pretty good against those little guys. The game is very forgiving with the space you can walk through most things. Yeah, feels like it. It feels good. Like, it feels like I'm piloting a giant mech that probably is not going to trip on a mushroom.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Yeah, this is the type of wall I wish we had up by our base. There's more dudes over there. Hang on, let's get around this There's a lot of dudes over there, apparently. I wish I had that flamethrower. I am a big fan of using fire. Sun Tzu would be proud.
A new technology has been. Orbital scanner uses advanced technology and requires additional resources in order to be built. We need to gather a large amount of cobalt to construct this building.
All right, it looks like we're missing another piece of technology. This element isn't easy to find, so we'll need to download the Cobalt handling technology and search for it with the geoscanner.
Okay, can do. We got 2 minutes on our fire traps that we're currently researching, so we'll just see if we can do some clearing.
Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great.
All right, we still... Whoa, 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 oh no! Okay. Also, the point-blank explosion ability I had in the tutorial would be rather nice, so that we don't have that happen again. Got stuck there for a second. Okay, probably not going to try to get anything over here at the moment. We're also probably going to need some AI cores if we're going to try to defend a Cobalt mining station. So let's go get some more power generation, I guess. I just stepped on that little creature. I like it. Also, probably want some radars in the north. Let's get the radars first.
Storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
All right. Man, he sounds really panicked about that. And I did get a little stuck on that tree. Okay, so if we drop... let's actually do corners.
Some of these creatures' attacks are originating from a common point near our base.
Let's check out that area as soon as possible. We don't want this to grow into something bigger.
I agree.
Wind is picking up again. Power generation is back to normal.
How much are these costing me? 15 energy a second. It's an investment. It's an investment. There. All right. Now we have a lot more map visibility. All right, but before we run off, I do think I want to get some more power. Wind or solar? We're actually technically full. I guess we'll just do another line. We'll do another line to wind. I lied. We'll do 2 lines of wind. Boy, that uses a lot of space. And here, let's up our storage. We can kind of cram that in there. Okay. And then data center. All right, let me go over here, buy up some more DRAM. Yeah, we have to get some procedural AI generation of alien art.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
That's not the button. Okay, hang on a second. Let's actually just go look up the button. Options, set, no, controls. I want research. Research is O. I would never have guessed that.
Research completed.
Orbital scanning contains blueprints for the orbital scanner. Okay. Fire traps. Fire trap detects enemy presence and disseminates a nanogel mixture, resulting in a conflagration capable of inflicting significant harm on living organisms. Okay. All right, we need the Cobalt handling. Add that to our research. All right, let's see if we can go take out this attack point. Thank you, Eric. I did get there. You can sell that carbonium mine. It's depleted. Already makes me very nervous that we've already depleted something. All right, I'm here to kill whatever this is.
We are approaching a large nest. Expect hostile creatures around it.
We have to destroy it to stop further attacks. Let's be quick about it.
Yeah, let's definitely be quick about it. All right, and nope, not construction. I want my melee weapon. Yep, no more of you. This feels kind of Zergy, doesn't it? Little like bio building thing. That's its heartbeat too. I don't think that's mine.
Warning. A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest.
Is it?
Carbonium storage is full. Objective complete, Ashley. This will stop the attacks from this area.
Okay, let's get back to our primary objectives.
Okay, that was pretty good. Download Cobalt handling, find Cobalt using the scanner. All right, and then somebody said that we were empty. This one, I'm gonna take it. Yep, okay. Well, that makes me a little nervous. I guess we still have 20,000 here, so that must have been one of the ones that I just had on like the edge. How are you guys feeling? 14,000, 38,000. Okay, not too bad. All right, we have a bunch more AI stuff. So let's go spice up the walls quick before we head out. All right, so we'll do like here. Again, this is gonna be kind of sparse at the moment, just because I can only do so much. We're gonna get like a bunch of different types of turrets, so I don't want to do like a million of these. I guess we could always sell them though, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right, already feels better. What do we got left? One left. There you go. All right, well, we almost got the entire thing. Just a little bit more down here. Let's get a couple more cores.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Okay, we will think about that. We are losing a decent chunk of energy, but it is night.
A new technology?
My sensors are picking up an underground cobalt deposit nearby. I've marked its approximate location on your map. We should go there and search for it with the geoscanner.
It's not that close, really. We should craft some better equipment before we try to venture out that far.
Okay, we could do some more crafting. I'm fine with that. All right. Another 2 layers of... Okay, you are really in my way. I was just complimenting you how much you weren't in my way. Don't forget the mech tech tree. The mine, I think, had a single square it was mining from. Gotcha. Those turrets need power. Yes, yes, they do. That's over here. I ran some power, just not close enough. All right, so power, please.
Air humidity is rising. It's going to rain in a moment.
Okay, and that is a good point. We also have the mech tree. Okay, this technology adapts the Riftbreaker storage and handling algorithm, making collection and use of Cobalt possible. It also contains blueprints for the Universal Geoscanner, which is used for seeking out underground anomalies such as Cobalt deposits. We go over to mech tree. Yeah, let's see what we could get here. Mech armor standard. Radar pulse. Dodge roll. Grenade. I need a level 4 for whatever that is. Looks like tree progression. We could get a spear. We could get a hammer. We could get a fist. Liquid weapons. Or explosive weapons. Explosive sounds pretty good. We'll get started on that. It's 10 minutes of time, so that'll take a hot minute. Okay, while that's happening, it looks like this is the direction we want to
It will
go.
decrease the output from solar panels until it stops.
Okay, that should be an entire perimeter protected, plus a double wrap in this little kind of inner part. Let's see, I'm gonna need to be here to craft, but it's still 9 minutes away. I don't think we're gonna stand around and wait for that. Also, we see a purple thing on our map. I probably want to go see what that is. All right, purple thing, what are you? Yeah, you're one of these. Gimme. What do you got? Show me what you got. Gravity mine. Okay, gravity mine. What do you do? This mine creates a miniature black hole. The gravity rips small enemies and objects to shreds while sucking them in. All right, I need to remember to use these. So we have one gravity mine at the moment. Hopefully we'll produce more. We also have regular mines. You know what? Is there a limit to how many mines I can have deployed? Because if not, there's no reason not to deploy mines, right? I feel like the place that we've been hit the most is over here. So let's deploy some mines. I have no idea how big of an explosion these have. Hopefully I'm not putting these way too close to our walls. Okay, and we'll save those gravity mines for actual combat. Okay, let's go find out what that is.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Yeah, so far I also have to say I like the flow of things. Like we do some base building, then we go out, we do some clearing, get a reward or something, go back, do some more clearing. It feels pretty good so far. And man, do I wish we had a better weapon. That is for sure. Hopefully those explosives will be the weapon we need for these guys. Those turrets need power. I assume that's an old comment. If I have a mine that's already depleted, does it continue to draw power, Eric? If I didn't go over there and deal with it? Okay, the random things I didn't know what they were. Oh, whoa, whoa. What are you? Okay, you take 64 from that. You took 800 something from that. Okay, he doesn't like shotguns, apparently. Who knew the way to defeat a rock was a shotgun? Should have known. Another one. Okay, I think that's a great example of using the rat damage type. I did 65 with our electric damage, and I did like 800 with the correct weapon. Use spacebar to use the geoscanner. Hey, 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 oi, oi! Ow! What was that? They almost killed me there. That was really close. Oh, they stealth. You little jerks. Enjoy a gravity mine.
Ironium storage is full.
Okay, I'm not sure we're doing much damage to you either. Okay, I think we got them all. I need to, hold on, let's just go heal quick while we're here. Apparently I need another door. The stealth assassins, those are really annoying. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, they are really annoying. I'm so glad I actually noticed that. If I run over here, Eric, does this make me get ammo faster, or do I just get the same ammo regen no matter where I'm at? Freaking predators on this planet. Ridiculous. Okay, so press spacebar to use the geoscanner. Ah. Okay, it really likes that. Okay, we found some carbonium, but that was not what we were looking for. Excuse me, sir? 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 Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? What a neat little mechanic, though. I feel like I'm out there with a metal detector. Oh, and I see, it actually is colored, so it is actually showing me where to go. Yoink. Ironium and carbonium are full. Okay, so for you guys, I should probably double check. Okay, the shotgun actually does okay against you guys. I just need to be a little bit close. Not on you guys, though. The electric is better for you, it seems. 200 for that. Okay, so one of each. Yes, I did get there in the end. Thank you, Eric. Why did we do that? Did I get another stealth guy? Oh, you hit me from behind. I see. Yeah, I have to say the combat feels pretty good. I mean, we're just using starter weapons right now, but I assume it probably gets crazy. I hope we have a lightning gun. I love lightning guns. You do something. What are you? You're a Zerg-looking sucker. 128 damage. All right, what if we shotgun you to the face? 800 something. Yeah, you like shotguns.
We should construct more storage buildings.
Look at how they defend my deposit. Can you believe these guys? Look how selfish they are. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Not even using the Cobalt, but they won't even let me have some. Alright, Cobalt ore.
Enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base. Ashley, now that you've got practice with using the geoscanner, you can use it to search for hidden resource deposits, geothermal vents, or any other underground anomalies.
It looks like it's going to be very useful. We could at least scan the area around our base with it. Who knows what's hiding under our feet?
It is also capable of finding hidden underground alien life forms.
Then we should definitely check the area around our base with it.
We now have enough Cobalt to construct the orbital scanner. Also, be mindful of this building's energy consumption. We should probably build some additional power plants and improve our energy storage capacity before connecting it to the power grid.
Ow. Okay, they explode. Good to know. Alright, I wanted to get back here before the attack happens. Okay, so we need to construct that. Can do. Oh, did we get a drop or something that's trying to tell me I left? Don't forget about the portals. Yeah.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Okay, well, let's not worry about storage facilities right now, though, when we're getting double attacked. So 1 minute on our explosive weapon research. Are you coming? Oh, man, this wall is super annoying. Why couldn't this have been someplace that was useful instead of up against the edge of the map like this? I need to remember that whenever we come over here, it's gonna have to be via this route. And you know what? I'll tell you what. We're gonna mine this. And we're gonna go fight the other side first.
Warning, an enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base.
I would absolutely love to, man. Unfortunately, we have not researched new, stronger things. Alright, where are you coming from?
Base is under attack.
Nope, apparently we're under attack over there. Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. Wrong weapon. Left click for shotgun. Alright, who's attacking what over here?
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Just trying to clear as much of this as I can out before the main thing hits. Hopefully our mine efforts help. It's always so hard to tell when you're starting a new game when they're like, build more defenses. I'm like, more than I have? Or like, you expected me to just still have like the original 6? Oh, that is so satisfying. That is really satisfying. Okay, so we're not doing any research currently. Let's resolve that.
Research completed.
All right, floating mines, a grenade launcher, a rocket launcher, an explosive. Okay. A mortar. Ooh, I am fans of mortars. Some extra armor could be nice. Mech tools. Maintenance tools. Set up passive upgrades from Mr. Riggs, improves rigs. I'm gonna assume that's like passive healing. Alright, I'm gonna resist the urge to do that, and instead we don't need biomass. I want to get the energy relay system so that we can build that outpost. And you know what? We'll do Sentry Tower 2s. Sentry Tower 2s. Add to research. Okay, we'll let those get started. Okay, orbital scanner and more energy. Can do. So I assume that's going to be here. Sure is. We need 2,000 carbonium and we have 500. Okay. I think we need some more storage. Let's build another storage farm. Because yeah, that does not seem like we are storing enough. We go from full to empty like instantaneously.
It looks like the weather's calming down. Wind is getting slower.
Oh, we hate that. We hate that quite a bit. All right, I've already burned through all of our organics. It's 500 a second.
The wind is
okay.
very slow today. Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great.
Man, okay, 500 is going to be a chunk. We don't have a research for a better... I want some better energy. That's renewables. That's energy storage. Flame towers. Acid towers. Renewable energy 2. Okay, I'm not seeing any geothermal yet, is what I'm getting at. Unless that's just one of these renewable... No, that's storage. Renewables. Okay, there it is. All right, so what do we need to get to you? We need to get this. Communication hub level 2, headquarters level 3. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and add headquarters 3 to our research. I cannot. What is your problem? I don't have enough iridium. Okay. Search button top left. Oh, thank you. Yes, that'll be very good. I don't know exactly what I'm searching for under normal circumstances, but I will know geothermal. Okay, so we're making 84 power with the wind turned off. I guess that means we need to keep diversifying some more. I don't want to build into this explosive stuff yet. All right, we'll build over here some more. All right, we need more power. Not that one though. More solar, yes. Boy, these renewables take up a lot of space, don't they? Okay, positive. Let's see what this gets up to. Positive 364, and that's with my wind basically turned off. I need to resist the urge. Just build more. Just build more. Okay, I do know this is wind, but it will come back on. Okay, we'll try that, and if I need more, we'll need more. Is this wall gonna go?
Power generation is back to normal.
Okay, with normal power generation, we're gonna be just fine. Okay, let's build this thing. Nuts not, because I need more carbonium. Did I hook that carbonium up over here? I think I did, but let's just double check. I sure did. So just get some more, I guess. The upgrade from wind and solar are worth it before getting better energy sources. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Energy is greatly needed. Greatly needed. How dare you get in the way of my energy? That's not the button I wanted. Out of the way. I need more carbonium. Don't forget to search inside your base for buried resources. That's a good plan too. Okay, so I am gonna just lay stakes here. Let's actually leave 3 spaces. All right. Hopefully this will do just fine on its own, and if it doesn't, well, it doesn't. We do have some towers, so I probably will give it a little bit of defense. All right, 2 thick walls. Give you some turrets. And it is what it is. And then we need the... Where is the transponder thing we built? Energy collector. You're not the energy stuff. Lamp? Oh, we can already do floor. What does standard floor look like? All right, yeah, we can do that. Okay, we did do the research, right? For the energy transfer thing? I sure didn't. We're working on it right now. Also, I guess we're paused when we're in that menu, aren't we? All right, well, we can set this up first. And either way, we're gonna need to have 3 of them. So we'll do 2, 2, and 2. Don't forget the teleporter. Yes, that's a good point. I probably want the teleporter near the door. And then once I can get power here... Alright, we have 4 minutes until I can bring power online. I'm just gonna run power manually for now, and then we'll just assume that we're gonna come back and fix this whenever this one gets broken. It's not that bad. That's not that bad. It's close. It's close. Okay, now I'm not gonna do that for the Cobalt though. All right, base, you got any hidden resources? While we're here. Yes, there's something over this direction. Are we gonna strike gold? Black gold, maybe? We're close. Oh, of course, it's right outside my wall. It's going crazy. And what are you? Unique item, a new sword. Okay, deal. Sword. Better sword. Equip. What do you do better sword? Stun chance, 24%. Okay, I'm down. A radar dish as well. That one is pretty solidly in our radar. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Like, redundancy is good because when one gets destroyed, we have the next one. Because we have one right there. I guess that gets us another full screen of distance. All right, you can fit in there. And we're still making plenty of power. And actually, we have the carbonium. Let's go ahead and build our orbital scanner. Okay, now you are a chunky lad. Oh boy. All right, let me in. Let me in. Not near the explosive things. No, thank you. I think we're gonna put this with like the key infrastructure. We're probably gonna get more research. I don't think I want to put it there. I don't want to put it in my road. I guess you go here.
Orbital scanner construction is in progress. But before we start jumping off to different parts of the planet, we should build the necessary local research facilities. The communications hub can only help us with downloading already developed technologies back from Earth. Still, one of the main reasons why we came here is to conduct research and to learn about the environment that we encounter here.
We can research new technologies based on samples of alien life forms or any new substances that we encounter if we construct the Alien Research Laboratory building. The Alien Research Laboratory is a complex structure and requires multiple schematics in order to be built. Download the necessary technologies using the communications hub.
So we're gonna have another tech tree is what I'm hearing. All right. Also, now that I know that I can floor my base, we're totally going to floor the base. Already looking cleaner than it was before. I wish I could make this tool even bigger than it already is. Left alt. Oh, we have a different type. What are you? I think I prefer the original. Alright, we're just gonna take a second and just get this job done. Especially over here with the explosive plants. Now watch, I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna go look at chat and they're like, no, Babel, don't do that! You're destroying the thing! Hopefully that will not be the case. And I will not destroy the thing. Yes, goodbye explosive plants that were inside my base. You are no longer welcome here. I really appreciate that there's a way that we can just get rid of all those icky, disgusting plants that were inside.
Orbital scanner construction finished. Planetary geomapping procedure in progress. Searching for traces of uranium, palladium, and titanium. This process may take some time.
Okay, download alien research technology.
Research completed.
Okay, we got our energy relay, so that's for the Cobalt. Okay, top left. Alien. Liquid research. Headquarters 3 needs more carbonium. Okay, I'm not allowed to get that yet. Babel paved the entire Earth, making sure nothing ever grows again. Game doesn't let you pave over undiscovered resources. That's good. Okay, let's go hook up the Cobalt. That'll be our next project. And we'll just get that started. And also apparently finding buried treasure. I don't hate that system. I don't hate it. Okay, you're a mud man, and you were not a mud man. That is not the weapon I want. That is not the shot I want. Shoo! Shoo! Get out of here. This is mine. I'm not sharing. I found it fair and square. Yeah, that's kind of a cool little system. Out of the way, out of the way. Loot to be dug, loot to be dug. Oh, I remember you. You got the artillery guy that was attacking our base earlier. Okay, hold that thought, buddy. Also, look at how these plants are absolutely on the side of the aliens. They picked their side. They picked their side. They didn't have to choose to help the aliens, but they did. Yep, you chose your side poorly, buddy. More iridium. Okay, there's something over here while we're already over here aggroing everything anyways. What do you got? Cobalt, carbonium, and iridium. Okay, just a bunch of resources. I'm fine with that. Something else over here? Oh, another pod. Okay, hang on a second. You look to be a bigger pod. I might actually want to, like, be ready for this. Let's clear out things that are already here. It's saving my progress. Oh, big boy. Oh, he resisted. Okay, well, we can at least hit him with the electricity damage. Okay, these guys have a little bit of HP. How do you feel about mines? You didn't feel too stellar about that. I need to remember to use those. I mean, it's not like we don't get them for free, so. Is there friendly fire with mines? He asks as he's planting a minefield. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's too late. It's too late. It's mine now. Also, let's get away from those mines. Apparently, I just got several achievements, I think. Apparently, it really liked that. Out of the way, buddies. Out of the way. It's too late. It's mine now. I called it. Okay. Yoink. No. Okay, fine. We'll deal with you too. Out of curiosity, Eric, did you actually beat the game? Or have you just played a lot? This is also kind of a new experience for me, trying to keep track of chat while also playing an action-y type game. It's a little different than when we're playing our normal turn-based stuff. And that's distracting enough for me, so... my low bandwidth. I can't afford any more RAM, not in the current market. Okay, I believe the Cobalt was over here, right? Wasn't it... this? No, this wasn't Cobalt. Was this Cobalt? This was the Cobalt. Okay, so... oh yeah, look at this! This is where we should have built a base. Look at this nice edge that we wouldn't have to defend. Well, I'm a little salty about that. I won't lie. Okay, well, it is what it is. Give me a wall.
Warning. An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base.
I mean, we sure can, buddy. We sure can. Alright, give me a door. Alright, and did we finally get the power thing? We did. Okay, so this brings power over here, I guess? I hope I don't need one at our base to actually connect it to. I have 1 minute. Okay, I gotta focus in here a little. We need to harvest Cobalt ore. What if I told you I didn't have a Cobalt ore processor? Okay, well, we're gonna need to think about that and then we'll come back. So I want... Oh, I can't remember how to use the teleporter. I want to go there, game. I want to go there. It's not. Nope, it's not that button. What button is it to use my teleporters? Apparently, I can't remember. I did in the tutorial for sure. Also, here's another one of those big ones we should come back for. I thought it was just clicking on this on the map, but obviously that is not just clicking on it on the map. You watched a lot. Okay, gotcha. Okay, hang on. I want to see that button, because that is kind of important that I can actually use my teleporters. Move, interact, build, pause, research, inventory, crafting, scanner, database, tab. It's tab. You're 100% right. Yeah. It's just tab, not hold. And I can teleport to any of my teleporters. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yet again, they're coming from this direction. There's something about this way. All right, well.
Warning! An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base.
They sure are.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
They really like that mine, I take it.
Storage facilities.
Okay, so one thing of note, they seem to hate me a lot more than they hate the turrets. So if we're fighting near our walls, we can kind of help defend them just by being nearby. I really need a big boomy weapon for situations like this. I would say our walls are doing pretty well still, though. I don't know about with the spitters, but the rest of the stuff seems to be able to be handled okay. Yeah, no more of that, eh? Alright, well, you know what? More mines, because those seem to actually be pretty good. I should probably put these gravity mines closer to the wall, where they can kind of do CC work. Yeah, let's do that. Not too close. Okay, and then we're just gonna run around and make sure everything's repaired up. Easy. I believe later on we get a tower that can automatically repair, so I won't always have to do this. I have not upgraded the MK. We have 24 seconds until the MK2s are ready. So soon. Okay, you say I need power, but aren't you the one that brings me power? Also, okay, I thought we had the technology to get Cobalt, but maybe we don't have the mine. Maybe I just have to mine it myself.
Has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
I'm gonna get like 100, I guess, while we're here. We're at 70. You need a tower kit. You need a tower. Okay, so we need to put one in our base too. That makes sense. And this thing doesn't have any like overhead, huh? What amazing technology.
We've got fireflies tonight.
Oh. That's a lot of fireflies. Are they explosive or something? What's the horrible downside that I don't know? Also, we're not researching. Improvement over the previous version of the Sentinel Tower. Sturdier construction, more concentrated projectiles, more room for mods. Ooh, mods, you say? Okay, so we were told to research the alien. So I need to get you, I think. Level 2 communication hub, level 3 headquarters, Building limit communication hubs. Add. Hey, Abby. How's it going? Okay, so I want to do towers, and I want to do the level 2 tower. Sure. Okay, we're not gonna go too crazy here, but we'll do like, I don't know, whatever this is, five towers. And then we're gonna need energy hookups. And again, I don't want it to be a single route, so we'll do that. A couple ways it could go. I guess we just don't have the tech for a cobalt mine yet. In fact, here, why am I guessing? I thought we got that right here. No, detector. Repair facility. Repair facility. What game is this? We are playing Riftbreaker. The premise is basically, I guess Yellowstone exploded. That's a super volcano here in the United States that has rendered Earth unlivable. So we have these like quantum portals that are sending us to various planets, and we're here to build a big permanent portal so that we can colonize the planet. And we got here, and immediately the local aliens were like, no, I'm not going to share with you. And we are teaching them about sharing through the power of friendship and shotguns. Okay, I have literally no idea how much cobalt we need. I'm going to get us another, like, I don't know, 200. And then we'll head back to base and we'll hook the power up. So where is the mine for that then? If that's just detection... Is it here? Liquid metal, liquid pump, pipe, water. None of that screams I'm a mine. Laboratory, bioscanner. Okay, well, I'm not finding it at the moment, at least. That's okay, at least we have it. I need to hit enter. Did that help? These are glowing because these are part of the research path that it wants me to do. I'm spelling that right, I think. Let me double check. Cobalt. Yeah, Cobalt. And it is blinking here. Detector and Cobalt. And the next one down is the repair facility. Okay, maybe it's part of the maybe it's part of the alien research. The mine doesn't work? I guess we could double check it, but it's not labeled. This is a carbonium factory. Produces carbonium, must be placed on carbonium. Ironium factory produces ironium, must be placed on iron deposits. And that's a storage, so I'm gonna say no. I mean, I guess there's no harm. No, it won't even let me place it.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
All right, well, I'm not gonna get too obsessed with it at the moment. Let's go get ourselves some power hooked up properly. Okay, tree. You have treed me the last time. I want floor. You brought this on yourself, tree. You brought this on yourself. I was gonna let bygones be bygones, and you just couldn't resist. I didn't come halfway across the galaxy to get bullied by a tree. Could have done that at home. It's called rare mineral something, but it could be an alien tech. I'm gonna guess that's probably the case, but I'll double check searching rare. Give me a second. Let me just finish the current task. Yep. Out of the way, trees. We have progress to happen. Yep, there we go. Rare element mine. Okay, thank you, Eric. I will search that. Let's get this beautiful floor in. Out of energy. We sure are. We sure are out of energy. That is a true story. We need to make some more energy, like badly. Okay. And I guess it should be wind. Not that one, please. Getting the renewable upgrade will help. I'm sure it will. We can't get it yet. Is basically the long short of it. We need to get this guy first, which we are working on. We just gotta wait for that. And you said rare. Oops. Rare element, carbonium. Okay, so we're a ways away. We need two headquarter upgrades. I guess we're just manually mining that for now. That's all right. It's not a problem. Do you not have oil? The local aliens are hiding the oil from me. I can't believe they would do that. We found a natural gas spout up here, but we don't have the technology for it. We can burn organics. We have solar and wind is all we have at the moment. I know there's a bunch of different types. So there's the there's a bio one that's like meat. There's the plant one. There's gas. There's nuclear. I think there's a couple other ones. Geothermal once we have that. Okay, we're kind of waiting on that upgrade more than anything else. Also with the sun out, we're making power again. Yeah. Okay, but we didn't build what we came here to build. We came here to build something to use up more of our power. The energy pylon.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Now, before we do that, and we've completed those. Before we do that, we probably should go around and upgrade our turrets. All right, so the level 2 turret. All right, we're gonna double our energy consumption. But we're gonna also double our damage. All right, so I want to do upgrade tool G. Okay, yep. We're just gonna have to take a global tour here. And we'll just upgrade everything. I bet you when we do the next, we're also putting a lot of turrets here that are probably never going to see use. These may need to come out at some point. All right. But we're going to need to do a lap around the base and upgrade all the turrets, so take it just a minute. Hopefully we can afford the power for this. If not, well, you know, more power upgrades incoming. I do really appreciate the quality of life. Like the fact that they just let me just do an upgrade. I don't have to like stand around and like channel a build or anything. I just send out my little drones and they take care of it. Very nice. Are you telling me we're full or you don't? What is your problem? What is your problem? You're just done. Okay. And G for upgrade tool. Yeah, the hotkeys, once I learn them, I feel are going to be pretty nice. Okay, we're all done with those here. And our power is okay, at least for the time being.
I can hear distant thunder. The wind is also picking up. A storm is coming.
Excellent. Okay, we need to download alien research technology. We need liquid research. Liquid research. Upgrade or build more communication hubs. Okay. Yep. Yep.
The storm is very violent, but our base is safe from the wind. Wind turbine output is at maximum levels.
That kind of makes me feel like we don't have enough storage because we're not currently storing this excess. Let's see if we can start resolving that. I don't feel like we should ever be maxed out on storage. I feel like that's a bad plan. Also, we're out of carbonium already. Grumble, grumble. All right, but what if we weren't out of carbonium? All right, you. I need more. More. Always more. I can't believe these aliens won't share. Look how rich their planet is. And they're like, no, not even one crumb of carbonium for you, Earthling. And I'm like, please, a volcano has ravaged our planet. And they're like, good, we hated your planet. I'm like, why? Untrustworthy aliens. Give me a portal, sure. A door. I mean, these bases are never gonna actually hold out, so I don't know whom I'm kidding by putting defenses here, but sure, why not?
The storm is over. It's so quiet all of a sudden.
I need 200 to be able to place this. Oh, you don't fit. Grumble, grumble. Okay, I'm gonna need bigger bases when we do this next time. We need to be able to fit a chunky boy. Okay. That should do it as soon as this is done building, so that'll give us some more increase. I really like how it feels, I'm gonna say quote unquote natural, that like we do something and they're like, I need more resources. I need more. Is this a factory builder? I would call this like a factory light. So it's more of like a horde shooter tower defense with light factory stuff. I think later on we're gonna have to like refine things. We're not really gonna build anything other than like ammo and maybe like some liquid fuel stuff for our giant rift portal. This is the end goal. We need to build this building. And so we have all these various things that we need to build it. So like right now I'm doing a bunch of mining. We're using, what are we up to? 3 different resources plus energy at the moment. And these are finite, so I'm gonna have to expand out and secure more resources as time goes by. We are losing a good chunk of power still. I don't love that. I do still want more. I want to finish off this second row of storage. Like I said, I never want to be full on energy if at all possible. Yeah, we're still losing 800. Do you have another mech you can use? You don't, to my knowledge, you don't get another mech, but we can change our armaments and our mods. So you get 3 left-hand and 3 right-hand weapons. Oh, speaking of which, we did research those explosives. Let's go check that out too. This is definitely one of those danger games for me because it's like squirrel, squirrel, rocket launcher, rocket launcher. I could definitely see myself getting lost in the sauce. Okay, so we would like... Okay, floating mine. Rate of fire, area of effect, floating... splash damage. A grenade launcher sounds very cool. I think the rocket launcher is what I want, though. I think I would prefer to have a little more accurate.
Crafting completed.
Okay, and I want the rocket launcher on my right hand. Okay, so we have... The machine gun is... I'm going to call this physical damage. Shotgun is physical, sword is physical, the blaster's electric, the rocket launcher's explosive. I don't think we have a different damage type yet. And we're also not researching. What do you need? I don't have enough carbonium. I need 1,500. We're making 16. That is nowhere near what I would like. But I'm also losing a ton of energy. We have another deposit just over here. Let me make a doorway. Game reminds me of the StarCraft base defense missions. Yeah, kinda. I definitely feel a little bit of influence from that. One thing, let me show this again. This is the tech tree, and then I think we're gonna unlock another tech tree with like alien technology. And then we also have a tech tree. These are like weapons and armor upgrades. We need another power source. We really do need another power source. Maybe we should hold thought on that. Can we get you instead? That would be geothermal. Biomass, I don't think I would care about that. Energy storage. Where were those renewables? I thought that was right over here. Carbonium, biomass, auxiliary, repair tower, flamer tower. Ooh. Okay, basic energy production goes into energy storage 2, which we can't get yet. Anything that's coming off of this, we can't do yet. So this is the only thing we could do. We could do geothermal. Produces energy and mud. I wonder what mud does. I think we need to get the geothermal. We have several of them nearby, including one in our base. And we need 2,500 carbonium. All right, we need more carbonium. I don't think there's any two ways about that. It just needs to happen. Oh, let's try our new nope. Yeah, wrong weapon. This one. Okay. Ah, okay, so if I charge it up, I fire like a swarm of missiles. If I tap it, we get one missile. Okay, and obviously explosives is not what I want to shoot those with. I want to shoot those with my shotgun. I like that there's actually like reasons to use more than one weapon. I tend to be the type of person that finds like my weapon I like and I just use it. I don't even bother trying anything else. I'm just like, nope, this is the one I want. I'm good. Okay, we're so close though. I'm gonna be patient. In fact, I don't even need to be patient. I could actually mine while we wait. We need 2,500 to start the geothermal research. I'll start that and then we'll build up this mining base. It'll take us a second. Also, that's a whole lot of little scavengers right there. Being all creepy. I should have probably looked before I started streaming tonight, but does anyone know if the game's on sale currently? They just had a free patch to the base game that added a new ice biome. Usually when a game does that, they have a sale on Steam. All right, 4 minutes on our geothermal. Yeah, our power is absolutely screwed at night, isn't it? If we got attacked at night, we would be in a lot of trouble. Like a lot of trouble. All right, I'm gonna be very patient. And we're just gonna mine some of this up while we're waiting. I don't suppose it's gonna tell me what I need to build that. I'm gonna guess a bunch of carbonium. I feel like I tried the chainsaw and never dropped it since. Yeah. If I have to level up various weapons, I usually can do that. Okay, yeah. Change of plans. If I have to level things up, like let's say in Warframe, you get various Warframes and weapons and you level them up and you get like meta XP for doing that. Then I can convince myself to at least level them up. But generally speaking, I have the things I want to use. In that game, I had is it the Arbiter shotgun? I don't remember exactly what the name of the shotgun was, but I loved that thing. I absolutely loved it. It fired like a wall of force. And that thing, I don't know why, but it just tickled me. The right parts of my brain. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, I'm mining here. I'm mining here. What are you doing? Jeez. No regard for safety. That's how you can tell they're evil aliens. They don't even care about safety. Also, don't step on my mines. I'm mining this for a different reason. That's not you. I really like how the game also just auto resupplies my ammo. What a great way to do it. Yes, there is ammo, but no, you don't have to like micromanage it. Just if you've used it all up, then you need to just give it a second and we'll produce more. 40 seconds? You know what? Let's make a bad decision. Why not? Give it to me. Do these respawn or is this one I missed the first time? Oh, we got another unique sword. Alright. I'm down. Is it new unique or is it the same unique? I'm gonna say it's the same thing. That's my left hand though. I want my right hand. No, I do want my left hand. Okay, so DPS is 132 and you have a stun chance. 182. Okay, you also keep getting me in the wrong hand. Left, oh, I can't have two, I see. 132, 182. What? Okay, but you don't have... No, you have a crit chance. Okay, more damage and crit chance. Excellent. You disassemble. Yes. Okay. I think I did it. Yeah, I see that. That's much better. Okay, we got a couple more mines. Hey, who showed up early? What are you doing? Knock it off!
Enemy creatures are closing in. Get ready to fight.
I am totally ready to fight, Mr. Riggs. Alright, hopefully I can draw them this way. Alright, let's do it. What do you know? I like those gravity mines.
Base is under attack. One of our walls is being destroyed.
They're on my expansion. My minerals! You absolute jerks. Get away from my minerals. Yeah, the other thing I like here is because we have like these little like periodic attacks, it kind of forces me to do different things. Like I don't just get stuck expanding the base and like mining resources, but I also don't get stuck having to do combat all the time. So I get like a little bit of both. I see you. Okay, let's try... Is it you? Okay, well that's effective. That's very effective. I think one missile might do it on those guys. All right, and then we just hit R, and we're repaired. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Anything up here that was actually damaged? A little bit. A little bit. All right. We are working on renewable energy. We have a minute left. We sure do. I see a question mark on my radar. I think we're just gonna go worry about that. That'll give me something to do while we wait that last minute. We'll scan for resources on the way. Oh, it was carbonium. All right, that's fine. No, that was not the weapon I meant to do. Luckily, rockets don't blow up in my face, apparently. God, I can't believe you guys. Get out of the way. I am trying to harvest the resources of your planet for the benefit of mankind. What don't you understand about this? Yeah, that's actually not too bad against those guys. Go away. Shoot. There it is. There it is. All right. What were you hiding from me? What were you hiding? Another sword. Okay. What do you do, new sword? A blue sword. 288. Why are you so much better? You have a mod slot. I see that. Your physical damage is just straight up better. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So we want to equip you. And then if I hit I... Okay, so you are worthless unless I wanted to dual wield. We'll just leave it alone for now. Maybe there's a world where I would dual wield. Alright, what else are you hiding from me? Okay, I do want to see...
The weather's changing.
I want to see if... Oh, whoa, whoa, this... the stealth guys. This does feel a little bit like StarCraft with those... what were the stealth Protoss units? That's what those remind me of.
Stopped. Our wind turbines are down.
Okay, I wanted to hit these guys. Okay, those seem pretty good against them too. Are you better? I think so. I think explosives is the way to go against these guys. I'm out of explosives though. Yeah, I like the balance that I get. It's like you can have a powerful weapon, but it has low ammo. I like games that do things like that, rather than like trying to balance every weapon with unlimited ammo. Or equivalent of unlimited ammo. Functionally unlimited. Let's go with that. That's a good way to put it. And I'm out of that ammo too, speaking of. Alright, well, what if I gave you a little miney? You guys want to trip that mine? No, apparently not. He says no. No, I don't want to trip that mine. Thank you very much.
Omega-class creature detected nearby.
Uh-oh.
Roger that, Mr. Riggs.
Uh-oh.
Omegas can be very dangerous. We should watch out for it.
Are you guys just going to continuously respawn? I just want to grab this thing of loot before I leave. Thank you. All right, let's go hurry, because now we have like a boss thing to deal with. Oh my goodness. And we're in the crap swamp.
Currents are returning back to regular strength.
Oh my goodness. Let me out.
Power production is returning to nominal levels.
Okay, we need to get this geothermal up before that thing attacks. I have a bad feeling about this. I got a real bad feeling about this. Okay, geothermal. You. Build. Oop, nope, that wasn't the button. You have a pipe or something. That may not be good, because I don't have anything that has pipe. Sure. Please make me power even if I don't have pipe. All right, while it's doing that. Renewable energy technology gives the Riftbreaker the option of producing electrical energy with the use of natural processes without any additional fuel, such as power plants. Usually have low output, but they are cheap and can be used en masse. Okay, cool. All right, you go. Okay, I can't queue you up. Yes, I guess. Geothermals produce mud as a waste product, and you can turn it into water. Will it work even if I'm not using the mud? All right, we're gonna need to deal with this big boy. Give me the rocket launcher. And also, let's start laying mines. I like to see that I have multiple mines already down. Good, good. You're on the other side, aren't you, you absolute jerk? After I went through all the trouble of mining that other side. Okay, we're healed.
This is the Omega-class creature that we detected earlier. Extreme caution is advised.
Okay, he can
We
fire
have to kill it
something
before
at
it can
me.
gather a larger horde.
I would like it if you would come somewhere where I could see. Thank you. I'm trying to make these rockets count. Okay, the rockets do a crap ton of damage. Okay, I was much more worried than I needed to be. Kind of. I think those puzzles slow me down.
Creature eliminated.
Nerd.
Objective complete.
I'm sure it
Nerd.
wasn't the last one. I think we can expect to meet even stronger ones.
Remind that. All right. Well, I was thinking we were in for a much harder fight than apparently we were. Okay, let's see. Are you functional? I can't tell. Is there a way to see? I want to know my stats from my base. Okay, kind of. You don't show me anything about power, though. Buildings, okay. Resources produced, but that's not helping. No, not helping. I'm gonna say that's not working. So we're gonna need this liquid resource handling to make this work. All right, it's fine. Just please no attack. Please no attack while base is rebuilding. Yeah, we're having all kinds of power issues. Oh my gosh, how has it been 2.5 hours? You know I'm having fun when I lose track. We're gonna let this liquid resource handling finish, I think. Although, it's not counting down. I bet you we don't have enough power. My communications is off. Darn these AI databases taking up all my power. Have games become too realistic? Okay, okay, the orbital scanner. I think we turn you off. That's only... It's helping a little bit? It doesn't help enough. Alright, just leave it on. I'll forget to come back and turn it on if I don't. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient. When we have the sun come up, we'll have enough power, we'll finish the research, we'll get the geothermal going. No, it's not, Abby. It produces mud as waste, and I don't have the technology to hook the pipe up. That's what's researching, but I need 1 minute and 48 seconds. And at night, I don't get my power from my solar, so I'm just gonna be patient. We're gonna let the sun come up, all my solar is gonna come on, we'll get the research. While we wait, we could take some trees down and get some vegetation. That'll help a little bit. I have 2 bio plants that burn biofuel. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Give me that biofuel. I believe they're 100 each, and they use 1 biofuel per second. So we'll just do that until the sun comes up. And heck, since I'm over here, we'll just keep mining. This seems to be one of their main approaches, so it does not feel bad.
Carbonium storage is full.
To spend the time to mine it up.
Facilities.
We'll just plop all those mines everywhere. And some gravity mines. All right, there we go. All right, come on, sun. Where is the... Right here. Okay, so it's 6 a.m. All right. Soon. It's sunrise. Power's already up to negative 370. That feels really bad to say. Up to negative.
Thunder strikes. They are getting closer. Prepare for a thunderstorm.
Do we like thunderstorms? I think we like thunderstorms.
The storm is getting really intense.
Good, yes. Give me the power. Yeah, I've got 2 wood burners basically right here. They're 100 energy each, but they'll chew through that production pretty quick. All right, our research is back online. 30 seconds until we have the technology. What this is telling me, and look how fast we actually recharge. Although I guess we have an event partly doing that. But still. We don't have enough at night. So we would either need way more storage, which I don't think I have the space for at the moment, or we just need better. And better is the geo at the moment. 8 seconds. Let's go. Also, we filled up on the carbonium, so again, maybe some more physical storage would be useful too.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
Research.
Okay, liquid resource handling. This technology contains the schematics for structures and devices used in handling liquids on an industrial scale. These buildings are universal and easily adapt to any type of liquid. Water filtering plant, pipe junction, liquid pump, liquid material storage. I think that's what we need. All right, and then this is the next one we need for our quest. Requires level 3 headquarters. Okay, so we're gonna need to do the headquarters upgrade, but we need the power first, I think. Okay, so this is gonna be here. Okay, this is liquid storage. I don't like this being so close to my wall. I'm gonna stick it over here. And then we need some pipe. Is it as easy as 1, 2, 3? Okay, I'm pretty sure our power just jumped by a good chunk. How much are you supposed to make? 200 a second. Okay, well, it's running one way or the other. I just don't know what happens when we fill up with water is my question. Because if we become really reliant on this and then it turns off, we're gonna have a bad time.
The storm is over. It's so quiet all of a sudden.
Okay, we're at positive. I want to see where we're gonna balance out here. 850. Okay, I'm gonna call that good enough for the moment. Let's go ahead and upgrade the headquarters. Upgrade will attack a very strong attack. Actually, no. Repair tower, maybe? Can we get that? We could. Ammunition handling. We're gonna need that soon-ish. Artillery tower. Okay, yeah, we could get a bunch more stuff. Flamer towers, shotgun tower. Okay, let's get that, and let's get at least. I'm not allowed to queue this up yet. Okay, let's get at least one new type of tower before we do that. While we wait, we'll go check out that question mark. It feels rather foolish to start a harder attack if we're not ready for it. Also, apparently, I need to finish this project. All right, just do it. Just do it. There you go. Now you're looking better. All right, let's go see what that thing has to offer. That tree is insane. Is it skills? Research. So these are buildings that we can build. This is weapons and upgrades that we can build. And I think right now we're getting this, which is alien research. So I assume we're gonna get another research tree. Unlocks alien research tree. So yes, I agree. That is a lot. Some of them are skills. They go down here. Like I have my dash. And none of these are skills, but like in the demo, I had one where I could do like an energy pulse around myself for a PBAOE to like defend myself. Okay, another geothermal. Another little reward egg thingamabobber. Give. A grenade launcher. A unique item. Sure. We'll try a grenade launcher. Done. Okay, I like the targeting. When I blow myself up, you can all laugh because I should realize what I'm doing, and I won't. Now, let's go find somebody that we can test this out on. Okay, I don't hate that. I just gotta remember it's a little slow. Okay, that's not bad. Rate of fire's a little low.
Technology has been developed.
New buildings are available.
Research completed.
Okay, that's the ammunition thing. So ammo storage automatically gathers and stores ammunition. It expels the global storage space for all... No, expands global storage space. Tower ammo factory. Produces ammunition for defense towers. Has a carbonium and an ironium upkeep and along with energy. Okay. I do want... Let's get the artillery. Because our other towers couldn't hit some of those long-range guys. That'll make me feel a little bit better. Okay, rocket launcher was not what I should have in my other hand. Oh yeah, that's better. Alright, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? Yeah, the controls feel really smooth still. I'm a little bit bad about switching weapons on the fly, but that's probably just a me thing, because that's just me in general. You do it with Q and E. Q is your left hand and E is your right hand for changing weapons. Yeah, these jerks. Oh, those jerks. Oh, it's got all the ones I hate over here. And those, okay. This feels like an okay little combo here. Machine gun for fast kills and the grenade launcher for the big boys. Seems to be quite a lot of them. I'm also out of machine gun ammo, apparently. Ah, we got one of the big ones. Okay, let me change. We use the rockets. So it's Diablo-like ARPG with base building? Yeah, I think that's fair. Add on tower defense too, and a little bit of light factory. A little, very light factory building. Like you saw, we're gonna have like some ammo factory that we're working on, etc., etc. Okay, that would be a good one for, nope, for our grenades. I want to try to practice actually changing weapons once in a while, even if I don't really need to. They're just jealous of all my loot. Yes, yes. That's kind of cool that we can actually find like upgrades and stuff from those little pods too. All right, some more carbonium.
Carbonium storage is full.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, we got 1 minute on the artillery tower. Where's the artillery guy? That direction. These jerks. Yeah, none of that. Yeah, they seem to be pretty weak to the explosive damage for sure. Okay, and again, a beautiful wall where we are not. That would have been a nice place for our base. This would be like one entire corner that we wouldn't have had to defend. Oh my goodness, and there's a southern wall to it too.
A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base.
Okay.
Prepare for an incoming attack.
I sure will. Can we make it in time to set up an artillery or two? Okay, these have to be respawning. There's no way I pass this. Right? Right? No way I pass that? Okay, let me in. We need to build... What's this going to be under? Okay, so we have ammo storage.
A new technology.
This feels like a horrible place to put it.
New buildings are available for
As he puts it. Alright, then we have an ammo factory. Let's try just one, because that does have a passive upkeep cost. And they're coming from the south and the southeast. Okay, so we have artillery tower and rocket tower. Okay, so we'll just intermix a couple of these in here. We'll start with just 3 of them. And then artillery. Ooh. Oh, you have a good range. Okay.
To operate defensive towers.
Sure. We'll do like 2 of these. I have absolutely no idea how much ammo these are going to eat up. And then we're also going to be attacked from this angle. So same thing. We'll do 2 artillery pieces. And we'll do a couple rocket towers. And I'm out of AI cores. And we're losing power because it's night. Perfect.
Our towers are low on ammo. Build more ammunition factories.
Deal. Okay, shotgun and machine gun at the moment. No.
Hostile creatures are approaching our
Shotgun
base.
and that.
Get ready for battle.
Oh, what a horrible timing. 37 seconds. Okay, well, I have no more time. Hopefully the power thing will figure itself out when day comes. That's going to be really bad if my turrets aren't on.
Not enough ammunition to operate defensive towers.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
Base is under attack.
Oh, goodness. Oh, from behind! From behind!
Our towers are low on ammo.
Oh,
Build
they're
more
already on my
ammunition
place.
factories.
Shoot. Okay, at least some of my towers are on. Oh, none of my artillery's online.
Build more ammunition factories.
Wall destroyed.
Stop destroying my walls. Don't you know those are expensive? We're gonna build the wall and the alien's gonna pay for it.
Not enough ammunition to operate defensive towers.
Okay, and repair this quick while we're here. Okay, the minefield seemed to have worked, but they used up my minefield. So let's go relay our mines. I really enjoy a game with a good minefield, I will say. That basically took care of this attack by itself. And they do seem to always come from this cavern entrance or whatever this is. So I think we're just gonna re-heavily mine this. There you go, buddies. Enjoy. Pop another one there too. Hey, Caddy, how's it going? How do you like Riftbreaker so far? I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. I have to say, it's been a good mix of different things. I'm having power problems, so nothing out of the ordinary. Why not have one hand a projectile gun and the other have explosive guns? I'm totally doing that. There's different damage types, so I want to have different ones. So we have rocket launcher,
Storage is full.
machine
We
gun,
should construct more storage
and this like
buildings.
unlimited ammo energy thing. And then the other hand has shotgun, grenade launcher, and my melee weapon. So that's just what I'm using so far. Okay. Our power sucks at the moment,
Completed.
but give me the alien tech. I need the level 3. Right. Okay. I assume when we start upgrading that, we're going to get attacked again. Let me do a little mining. They seem to like to attack this angle quite a bit. All right, there you go. I should just drop mines wherever we go. Just literally all over the place. Okay, we do still have a little bit of power.
A small piece of comet is going to hit close to our position.
Oh. How much do I need to worry about that? Like, me specifically or my base?
The comet has a very interesting mineral composition. It has to bring in something valuable. I am tracking its landing location.
Interesting. Oh, okay, it's on the mini-map. Last time we got attacked when one of these showed up. I like that it's on our mini-map, but that is also, feels dangerous. Feels dangerous. Where are you going?
The comet has hit the ground. Ashley, let's go and investigate that area.
Yeah, I'm here. I mean, it killed some plants, sure. Some of my mines, apparently. Oh, did it bring the carbonium deposit, I guess? Okay, well, that's less exciting than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so we don't have enough ammo, but why? We still don't have enough power for you. We're making power, but locally oh, I don't have a power line. How about the MG shotgun and energy on one hand and the, I mean, totally good. I'm not gonna fiddle with it at the moment, but yeah, at some point I probably will come up with a preference for the way I want them situated. Okay, there we go. Now we have power. That probably would help. All right, so we are storing ammunition. Very interesting. I wonder how many ammo types my towers are gonna have. Do we want to chill? Also, what's going on over here? Are you cool or what? I'm gonna assume yes because we're making that much power and I haven't changed anything. Although that looks like it's turned off. Okay, I think that is what it is. Okay, so G for upgrade. Do it. Yes. Are you sure?
Upgrade in progress.
Yes.
This will attract a lot of attention.
We have some time before the attack.
Oh,
Let's strengthen our defenses.
third direction. I don't know about that third direction. Oh man, where's he gonna hit? Is he gonna attack this? I'm gonna assume he's gonna hit this. Oh, we have no more AI cores, which need power, which I desperately do not want to touch my power. All right, I think we're gonna have to fight this one first. All right, let's start by mining. I really am enjoying the mines, if you can't tell. Yeah, I think if we try to rush this one, because the other areas have better defenses, we'll see if we can take this attack and blunt it. So if you had a second direction breakfast, but what about third direction? No, we have not had third direction yet, so this will be a new one. Out of the way. I have a bigger attack than you to worry about. This shotgun though, man. This is a 1-star shotgun. But that's, again, not what I'm really worried about. What I'm really worried about is what's coming. Give me an upgrade, maybe?
Carbonium storage is full.
It did not give me an upgrade.
Storage facilities.
Alright, says they're coming from over here, so I'm gonna just start mining some more. Oh, don't ruin my mines! You jerks! That's not for you!
My sensors are picking up multiple groups of hostile creatures approaching our base.
Yep.
Okay, we're ready for them.
No, we're really not. Oh, and I see big thing. Hang on.
Base is under attack.
Okay, we'll go help this out quick. I did see that we have a boss monster over on the other side, though.
One of our walls has been destroyed.
Yeah, I bet you it has.
Tower destroyed.
All right, you guys are gonna need to deal with yourself. Figure yourself out.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed.
Not my energy detector or connector. What's going on over here? I better see you firing. Okay, they got him. Okay, well that's good. That's good. I mean, they did some damage, but that's okay. We can rebuild.
Base is under attack.
You have unlocked a unique item, armor plating. All right, no time though. No time. No time for armor plating.
A building has been destroyed.
No buildings destroyed. I'm coming, base. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's so many of them.
A tower has been destroyed.
That was incredibly satisfying shotgun blast. Okay.
One of our walls has been destroyed.
Now we port to here. What's going on up here? What's happening over here? Oh, it's a big rocky boy. Oh, he doesn't take damage from that. He does take damage from my rockets though.
Threat neutralized.
Yeah, so I definitely need
Let's
to
revise some
diversify the
time to
damage of our
Let's
towers.
check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
The improved headquarters building can support more communication hubs. If we want to download new technologies faster, then we should construct as many of them as possible.
I really like this teleportation thing. You know what? We need teleportation on the other side of our base. That would have really helped, actually. Let's go deal with that. Are those free, or what do they cost? Just some carbonium? Yes, please. I would like to be able to teleport over here. And I probably should also give myself a door over here. Okay, so this worked okay. If I had had a smidgen, like maybe one more rocket tower, maybe he wouldn't have gotten inside. Maybe. Okay, now we have the upgrade. We want... I really want some more power, if I'm being honest. Renewable energy 2. Geothermal plant, solar, and wind. This is what I want. What is your problem? I need you. Headquarters level 4. We just gotta do it. Give me the research. I'm just really struggling getting enough power going on here. And once we can upgrade those to level 2, that should help. Although I'm still not convinced you're actually working, because I think you're already full of storage. Is there an easy way to tell that? Like, somewhere that I'm full of mud storage? Resources. That's not my resources, though. That's resources on this map. We're gonna get multiple maps. We're just on this starter location at the moment. Apparently we're in, like, I don't know what this would be like, not France. More thermal. The thing is, I'm not sure it's working because I think it's filled up the mud storage, and you see how the turbine's not spinning? I think it's only working when that spins. So we get these like little brief pumps of power. I'm not sure how to solve this problem because I could change mud water to water, but then I have nothing that uses water. So I need like a consumer for water. If we look here, a magnetic rift stabilizer. Okay, that's something. Gas energy. Gas power plant. Composter. Gas filtering plant. Okay, sludge. I think we have sludge near us, don't we? So if we had some energy, we could make sludge into flammable gas. What do I do with the mud, Eric? Or do I just need more tech? I think we might grab the gas energy here. We'll add that to research too. We have one gas up here next to that little outpost that we could totally use. More mud. I mean, I could, but it filled up like instantly. I feel like we need a process. Biocomposter uses it. Okay. Is there a way I can like get more bio stuff though? Because I use it up like instantly. Even if I was to turn off my power plants that use it, yeah, this just goes away like right 2 seconds and it's gone. Like, I just farmed 24. That is 12 seconds worth. That just doesn't feel like it's gonna do much. I think we're gonna go prepare the gas spot. The level 2 is gonna change things. We don't need to be too panicky, but yeah. Let's get ready to use this. We already have this. Let's just change what we're defending. We'll just bring it down and over. So we need to get walls. Like that. And let's have it away from the power. Like that. And we even got some more sludge over there if we are so inclined. Apparently I'm working towards some achievement for building a bajillion walls. Okay, and then we want to sell this stuff. Okay, give me my power. Okay, and then we're gonna put the towers. I'll tell you what, we'll do one artillery tower in here because maybe that can help defend everything. And level 2, so we can do 1. Sure. 1 tower. There you go. Okay, headquarters is almost done getting researched. Alright, I guess we're just gonna chill here for a hot second. Just out of curiosity, Caddy, was it you who said you were a little disappointed? What disappointed you about the game? Or if that wasn't Caddy, whoever that was. Man, you know Babel had fun when he didn't even have time for second tea. This was very engrossing. Very engrossing. Okay, HQ's a minute and a half. All right, rather than just do that, I think we're just gonna go check a little further north. We'll do a little exploring. Before we leave, I'm gonna give myself some easy doors. I like my factory builders, more of a Zen experience. I mean, I can see that. I think this is definitely like a good intro to like some factory stuff, but this is definitely not like hardcore factory building. This is definitely a little bit more on the action side of things, which is fine. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Factorio, when you get to the point where you're having to go like clear out bugs and whatnot. But you tend to do that like once every few hours, at least the way I play Factorio. Oh my gosh, there's so much better terrain up here. Why didn't we start on this part of the map? What are you? I haven't shot you before. Okay, apparently you're not tough. We've definitely fought you guys. You're the little spitter dudes. What was that? Was that? Oh, my shield got popped. You're big and blue. Let me drop some mines here before we try to do that. Also, you guys look different for some reason. All right, 47 seconds on the HQ. Factorial community multiplayer win. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Are you offering to host? Droog, you killed me. You've dropped some weapons. I dropped my sword. Oh no. Oh no. We dropped our sword. We need to go get our sword. Now they're attacking my base. They know I'm swordless. Okay, apparently I also summoned a boss in the middle of that giant cluster. Oh my goodness.
Is under attack.
Oh my goodness, what have we done?
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available.
I mean, I'm glad we have a new tech.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Okay, I hate the hydro creature, just so you know. Okay, rockets away. And of course the trees betray me yet again. We're out of rockets. Alright, now with those dead. Oh. Okay. You've unlocked a unique item, Trap Acid. Acid Trap. That sounds like something that came out in like the late 90s. Alright, where weren't we? I want my sword. Give me back my sword. I don't think that's it. There it is. Sword +1. And it re-equipped it. Okay. You absolutely shalonged me. Are you gonna summon the same thing again? Or did we already kill what you're gonna summon? Okay, no, we didn't have to double do it.
Build more storage facilities.
And we got a unique rocket launcher. Acid Trap and the Berliner Discotheque, yep. That does sound like some sort of Euro pop or something. Okay, so new rocket launcher. That's you. So you do what? The same damage. Cluster projectiles. I'm in. I like these weapon upgrades. These are kind of cool. And there seems to be some kind of rarity system. So we have that going for us. All right, gas energy in 3 minutes. I'm gonna just keep exploring a little bit more while we're waiting on that. Okay, mud guy. Oh, I hate the mud guys. I hate them. I hate all the enemies. All right, hold on. Let's try our cluster munitions. What does that do? Okay, like a bigger explosion, I think. That feels pretty good. Oh, they bounce. Did you see that? Oh, and I totally whiffed that shot. Ow. Okay, I like cluster munitions. In Factorio, I tend to have biters on, but expansion off so I can deal with them when I want. I tend to aggressively deal with the ones nearby. Like, one of my early game things in Factorio is I build a massive radar network and then I kill everything near it. Hey, Mello, how's it going? Well, I just had my first death, so that tells you probably something. Combat's a bit loggy, yeah. I have launched a rocket twice on my own and once in multiplayer. And then I played one, we started another multiplayer. When I hosted, obviously it was fine for me, but my friends were not fine, and when they hosted, it was unplayable for me. It was just so bad. The combat and the driving were basically unusable. If you weren't doing those two things, it was fine. But yeah, combat was just, it was just pure misery. Absolutely pure misery. It would be kind of fun to do a like builder swarm where like we just let everyone in and we just try to launch a rocket as fast as possible. Like try to do it in one sitting with like 30 people all trying to work together. I'm sure that will have absolutely no problems. Okay, new door. That was not where it should have been. No, bad door. Good door. Let me in. 3 hours without a death, not bad. Well, thank you.
Cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain.
All right, we got 1 minute on our gas. Come on, man. I guess we could go build another research thing, but I fear for our chances of actually being able to
is harmless to our base.
fuel it.
Decreases solar panel efficiency until it stops.
Of course it does. I would be disappointed if it didn't. All right, jerk. Oh, and of course you're the type that doesn't take that type of damage. Oops. All right, we need different weapon. Yes. We also could melee these guys if we wanted. I like that there's different damage types though. It really forces me to try the different weapons and not just use my favorites. All right, we'll harvest some biomass while we wait these last 39 seconds. Anyways, the point is multiplayer could definitely launch. Yeah, if we did it like during the summer when I'm off, Like, even if we needed 10 hours or whatever, it wouldn't be a problem. My poor voice, but... And even then, like, having other people that can still work on it while I take a second to, like... That seems incredibly dangerous. To, like, get some tea or something. Alright, we'll be back for you, incredibly dangerous thing. Alright, gas power momentarily.
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Okay, gas power plant produces a significant amount of energy but requires flammable gas. Oh. We don't harvest the gas like that. Pipeline, liquid, water, gas filtering, refined sludge, okay. Do we need something else? Gas energy. Do we need, like, gas extraction? Liquid resource handling. Gas extractor. That's all very strange to me. Why would we have the ability to use gas before we can extract it? I guess we could produce it differently. Okay, well, that's a little bit annoying, I won't lie. The world record for a single rocket launch is like 9. It's shorter than that, Droog. I think it's like 60 minutes or something. Yeah, it's really short. If you know exactly, like, there are people who know, like, I need to craft 32 gears, and then I craft 72 circuit boards, and, like, they have it down to the exact count of what you have to craft.
Turns out that some things are not as different as back on Earth.
Hour and 18, says Mello. Minna says, can confirm I produce gas. All right, well, I need you to get in here, man. We need that energy. Can you collect gas? No. No, I cannot. That just brings up my sensor. I guess we'll go do some deposit hunting while we wait for that. I won't lie, I kind of find that a fun mechanic. Catacorn award +1. Oh, did we just get a new mech? We did. We have a pink one with a unicorn cat. So there you go. The aliens have been developing their own Japanese-inspired mech technology. That's interesting. In the tutorial, I had a black one too. Or like a gunmetal gray. All right. 2 minutes to gas. No. I want to sense. You know what? Actually, let's go fight that really dangerous looking thing. I told you guys, these are the dangerous type of games for me. I'm so squirrel. Ow, and apparently we found an acid puddle. Okay, good to know. Okay. What horrendous things are you gonna do to me? Let's start by dropping mines everywhere before we find out. Alright, it's gonna drop some more of those idiots. Whoa, a lot of those idiots apparently. I didn't even touch your stupid thing. Why are you getting so weird? Alright, now, let me finish mining. Like I was saying... Oh, nobody answered me earlier. Do mines do friendly damage when they go off? Like, do I need to be worried how close I am when these various things happen? Waste of my mine. Alright, can I interact with you? I sure can. Activate building speed and cost. I'm a superhero now. Oh. Okay, well that was really easy. So I got like a permanent upgrade? Is that what happened? Oh, no, it's got a timer. Okay, so it's like a temporary buff. Interesting. Okay, well, if we're quick, we can use it to build our gas extractor. A mine is a terrible thing to waste. Welcome back in, Callie. It's been a while. Good dynamic entrance with a good pun. I can appreciate that. Not that you know of. I assume that's responding to can you collect the gas with the mech.
Technology has been
Okay,
developed.
and I would like
buildings
to
are available for construction.
extract.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Liquid storage. I expected it to be here. Pipeline, liquid pump, water filtering, gas filtering, bio. Oh, is it under power maybe? Energy pylon, geothermal. Excuse me?
Research completed.
Gas extractor, yeah? And where are you, Mr. Gas Extractor? All right, now we're getting the alien tech that we were supposed to get forever ago. Okay, pipeline. I see you. None of you have other things. Carbonium, ironium, ammo, solid. There's a second build. What about second build menu? Are you talking about this? How do I get there? Oh. Okay, I do it with Q and E. That feels really bad. I do not like that. I do not like that, Sam I am. Oh, and I don't like that either. I don't like that either. It's all falling apart, builders. It's all falling apart. Okay, extractor. So it's Q and E that goes through there. And then I want to rotate my building. Flammable gas. And then we want a gas power plant. I love that we're just building this right up against the edge so it can get blown up. All right, and then we need pipes. Are you cool pipes? Transports liquids, gases, and plasmas. Wow, what a high-spec pipe. There you go.
An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base.
We sure should. We sure should. Okay, so how much power are you gonna give me when you come online? You are 500. Okay. How much gas are we gonna get? 75 a second. Hold on, maybe my pipe work's not good. 75, and you're using 50, so we could have like half another one. That feels very StarCraft. I like it. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about this. I'm totally not gonna forget, guys. But we have extra gas here that we could do something with. All right, let's go. Nope, let's not. Let's not stand in the acid. Go for it. Okay, and they're coming from the south. Gotta get the mines up. Glad to see you playing this one. I might try it once I get through my backlog. Okay, you want to know something really scary? So I have some vacation time coming up in a couple weeks, and at least historically, when I have vacation, we tend to do an RPG. Just because I can kind of like blitz it.
Technology has been developed.
We did the same thing with
All the
like
necessary technologies downloaded. This building requires a supply of clean water to operate. It would be best to place it close to a pool of mud or sludge that we can filter.
Okay. We tend to do an RPG like I did Evil East Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics over Christmas. And so I was like, oh, okay, let me go into my backlog and let me see what RPG I want to play. I might put it up to a vote, I might not, we'll see. And I thought I had like 3 or 4. You're not gonna be able to read this, but this entire note, and that's not an exhaustive note. I just stopped writing when I realized I have like 20 RPGs that I need to get through. So yeah, oops. Apparently I have a lot more than I thought. A lot more than I thought. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do in a couple weeks, but we'll have a week where I try to blitz through something. Some very high candidates for that list. Lights Go Out, which is the sequel to Ride Like the Wind. which is the sequel prequel to King of Dragon Pass. We did that one last summer, I want to say. Ride Like the Wind, that is. And so I would really like to do that sequel. I've had it for freaking ever. So that one's pretty high on the list. Octopath Traveler is pretty high on the list. The new Trails remake is pretty high on the list. I'm not sold on any of those yet. And there's also several other ones, so we'll know when I start, apparently. Okay, this is good. This is good. You defended yourself. I like that. I like that quite a lot. Okay, so this is working. Vaguely. Okay, no research. We need to construct the alien research building. We have 1,400 spare energy in theory. We also could do another communication lab, which would be nice. What do you cost? 250, and you need some water. Okay, so let's figure the water thing out. So we are producing... We'll do it over here. We are producing mud. So I want a... I don't want a solid. I want a liquid storage. We're gonna get our mud out of there. Water filtering plant. Use 100 mud. Okay. We'll build it. Sure. How much mud is a geothermal producing? 400 mud. Okay. So I need 4 filtration plants to fully run 1 geothermal. I hope I'm doing this math correctly. It's been a day. I think I'm doing that right. Okay, and then I need some pipe. Is there any flow maximums through pipes? Or is it just connections are connections? What do I need to do here? Do I need to tell you to do something? Wrong line, production is 100. Oh, did I totally misread that? Let me look again. Geothermal power plant. Mud is producing 4. No, okay, I see. That's storage. Okay, no problem. This game doesn't punish me. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. I will leave a splice in here. Okay, so we are producing water. And then that needs to go into the laboratory. And you want 100 water.
Alien research laboratory construction in progress.
Fantastic. I can't wait for it to be built.
200 water, so I could do 2 of
A
these.
whole new range of possibilities for us.
Cancel that.
If I had a base like that on Orion, I wouldn't have lost my arm back then.
How did that happen?
I got careless while searching for Anorix crystals. I found a fascinating growth anomaly that was transforming all of its surroundings. I've never seen anything like that, so I had to take a sample. I was shielded inside a recon suit, but when I grabbed the crystal with my hand, it just went through it. My entire arm was infected.
Why didn't you use a bioscanner to take the sample?
They only work in conjunction with a lab like this. I didn't have a base on Orion or a mech suit to build one.
I am sorry to hear that, Ashley, and I am glad that we got paired together. I will not allow something like that to happen to you.
Okay, let's not get too emotional about that. If you look at it from a different perspective, I got an enhanced biomechanical arm replacement and I still got the sample.
I have detected an unusual concentration of creatures near our position. That might be a hostile nest.
Let's check out that area as soon as possible. We don't want this to grow into something bigger.
Yep, you are correct, David. Thank you. Apparently I just cannot read. Production is 50, so we're gonna need 2 of these. So we need another geothermal plant. All right, what am I doing here though wrong? Why is this not pulling in what I want it to pull in? So we're connected to a liquid storage, so that should have liquid in it. That's my shotgun. What do I need to know here? I assume that sells it. That turns it off. I assume that's an upgrade. Do I need to select what it's producing or something? And it looks like this is the sludge and this is the mud.
Alien research laboratory construction finished. We have to supply it with clean water.
Because the storage is not connected to the source. Fluids don't teleport.
By placing a pump in any type of liquid and delivering it to a water filtering plant for processing. Connect the output from the water filtering plant to the alien research laboratory using pipes.
Wait, so we can teleport matter, but not liquids. Only physical and energy, but not liquid. Screw liquid. Hate that guy. Okay. Well, that explains it.
We should construct more storage buildings.
That's weird to me. That's a weird choice, but okay, sure. Okay, so I'm just thinking about ramifications here. That means we're gonna need to get this guy. I really don't want to build it. I guess we could expand our base to the west.
Warning. Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest.
Oh my
we
goodness.
should go there and clear it out.
Alright, oh, I do see that. I do see that. Alright. Can't you see I'm doing plumbing? No regard to these aliens. Just 0. Okay, here, we'll do what it's trying to tell me to do to make it stop. Because they're just going to continuously attack me, I assume, if we don't go deal with this.
This is a hostile nest, Ashley. We have to destroy it to stop these creatures from attacking us.
There is a lot of them inside. This might be difficult.
Will it? Not with my +1 shotgun. Difficult.
Hostile nest destroyed. Threat eliminated.
Good. That's one less thing to worry about.
This is exactly why I didn't enjoy the game whenever I tried to build. I'll get it. It would be a lot easier if I wasn't streaming. I'll be honest. You gotta believe me. I actually can read, despite evidence to the contrary when I'm streaming. It's amazing how many plates your brain is spinning when you're trying to do that. Follow chat, check on the technicals, try to follow what's on screen, try to plan out that, try to keep a running commentary. Apparently that's the limit of babble. Okay, now, what I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, I think we were gonna expand our base wall to the west a little bit more. I'm not gonna do it now, but that's a medium-term plan. So for now, we'll just pipe. So give me them pipes. And we'll just bring it over here. And then I guess I don't need to clean it here either. We could just pipe, like I can walk on this, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's just pipe this where I was gonna do my work. This seems like a horrific logistical nightmare. Just saying. Oh, we can't go through walls. There's an argument to be made that the internal wall might need to come down. I could be open to hearing that argument, but not this second. All right, now come this direction. Yep. Okay, I want it noted, I'm not a spaghetti builder in Factorio, not normally. Okay, now that it's over here, I would like more liquid storage. All right, we have enough to produce 1 factory, right? Let me check those numbers again, because I can't read. Geothermal produces 100
The
mud.
weather's calming down. Wind is getting slower.
We use 100 mud. So this is enough to run one of the... I always hit R to
Wind
rotate.
speed is at a low today. Wind turbines are less effective.
This gives us 1. And let's leave room for a intersection if I want it. Okay, that gives us 1. And then we're going to want a second one. But we're going to need to find some more mud to make that happen. Like this, perhaps. All right, so we need a... not a gas dispenser. Let me guess, we don't have the liquid thing we need. Nope, liquid pump. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Rotate you. Right there. All right, now I think that's going to be sludge. I hope that's the case. If it is the case, then we just go like that. We just go like that. And then bada bing, bada boom. Let's leave myself some room. Let's add a storage. I don't know if I need buffers or not, but I'm putting them in for now. And in theory, that gives me enough for a laboratory. We'll see how horrifically wrong that was. Okay, you look like you're pumping. You look like you're pumping? Okay, so it's just smart enough to pull whatever it needs, I guess.
Wind speed projection is returning back to statistically normal values. Wind turbines are back at nominal power levels.
Context switching is hard and has overhead for humans and computers both. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Before I started making content, you know, I enjoyed the same things, the same kind of content I make, right? Generally I like Let's Plays more than a stream. Which, weirdly, I actually kind of enjoy streaming more than I like making Let's Plays, but I enjoy watching Let's Plays. And I was always like, man, why can't he see that? Like, he just read the tutorial. It said you had to put the blue box in the cabinet. Like, it's so obvious. Why can't he figure this out? And then here I am like, what do I do? Why no water? And it's literally like, connect pipe to put water. So yeah, it's one of those things that it looks easy until you do it yourself, I guess. So I'm glad I never was one of those jerks that leaves mean comments on people, because man, I would feel like an idiot. Unfortunately, those type of people probably never feel like an idiot despite acting like it sometimes.
Finally, the Alien Research Lab is operational. We can start gathering research samples and scanning the local flora and fauna. We can use the bioscanner to begin collecting samples without destroying the environment. It's the safest and most efficient way to advance our research. This is so exciting. We can finally start working on the thing that we came here to do.
Ashley, don't forget that our primary objective is to establish a two-way portal back to Earth to enable human colonization of Galatea 37.
That's true, but we also have to study this planet to ensure that it is safe for colonization and to minimize the damage done to the local ecosystem by future colonists.
Minimizing damage to the local ecosystem is listed at the end of the official list of priorities of this mission.
I'm the only human on this planet. I can set my own list of priorities.
I mean, it's not like people are suffering and dying of starvation back on Earth.
Procedure is in progress. Calculating coordinates for possible rift jump locations. The process will soon be completed. Orbital scanner geomapping procedure finished. We have gathered a lot of very useful information about the planet and found traces of rare elements in multiple locations around the globe. One of Galatea's continents appears to be a barren desert that has been scorched by intense radiation and very intense solar activity. These harsh conditions are most probably caused by the high condensation of radioactive elements like uranium or thorium. Our scans have located a safe rift jump location for an initial scouting mission.
Can I talk? You can keep going.
Gaining access to uranium would allow us to construct nuclear power plants and some heavy weaponry. This should make surviving on Galatea much easier.
Oh, yes,
The
yes, it
second
would.
interesting area is densely covered by acidic clouds of unknown origin. Spectral analysis detected traces of palladium scattered throughout this geographical zone. I have marked a safe rift jump location for initial reconnaissance on the orbital scanner interface.
Okay.
Titanium has been detected in a large zone of intense volcanic activity. The orbital scanner has been providing some strange readings from this area, with temperatures ranging from 800 to 100 Kelvin. On top of that, it is entirely impossible to get any sensible magnetic field readings from this area. We were able to find a safe rift jump location within the volcanic zone. However, you should expect extreme environmental conditions.
All of these locations contain extreme environmental hazards and unknown species of creatures. We should upgrade our equipment as much as we can before venturing out into these new biomes.
Okay, I'm finally allowed to talk. Yeah, totally.
Research completed.
Alien research done. Now, I think... yep, new tab. All right, well, there you go, guys. For anyone who is worried that we didn't have a big enough tech tree, what about third tech tree? All right, so what do you know? A bunch of stuff that I know nothing about. Alien flora cultivation. Okay. A research station. Alien research level 2, and that's all we can do so far. Is there a scanner? And yes. What do you do? Bioscanner turret. I want this. I did see somebody had a tip that they were like, get that because it makes it a lot easier to scan creatures. This miniature scanning station uses multiple highly specialized sensors to scan all interesting objects in its area of operation. All research results are uploaded directly to the laboratory and fed to the Riftbreaker database. So what would we need to get you, Mr. Scanner? We just need this. Radar pulse. Do it. And that's super duper quick. Okay, but let me open that up. But that's gonna have to be it for me tonight. We're almost at 4 hours, a little shy of that, and I didn't even take a break tonight because I was just having too much fun. So yeah, Riftbreaker, pretty enjoyable so far. Who knows? Maybe the annoyances will grow on me, but at the moment, I really enjoyed it. I like that there's a little ebb and flow to it. We go do some combat, we go do some building. They jibber jabber at each other for a bit. So I like the mix up there. It's not just one thing, which can be good too, but sometimes it's kind of nice to break yourself out of the cycle. Like you're just building for hours and hours on straight, or just doing combat for hours and hours on straight. So yeah, I have a pretty good first impression of that. Hopefully people found it relatively interesting. My plan is, unless viewership is just absolutely crater, that we're gonna try to beat the campaign. I don't think it's gonna take that long, especially once I kind of learn the mechanics, because it seems very like, go here, do thing. So I don't think it's going to be incredibly long, but we're going to have at least a few streams for sure. And then once we get later in, if it just is a bunch of grinding, I can do the grinding off stream. So we don't even have to like do that part on stream. So I think it's going to be pretty good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know. One way you could do that is by leaving a like on this video. That helps me a ton. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people's comments are. But yeah, very, very positive initial thoughts on this one so far. So that's going to be it for me. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. Love to have you back. We're closing in on another milestone here. We're trying to get to 10,000 by November 30th, which is the channel's 3-year anniversary. We're a little behind schedule, but still definitely within the realm of reasonable chance to do it. So you could help me out that way for sure. And as always, if you want to support the channel, you can always become a member here on YouTube. That gets you early access to things I'm working on. Recently, that's been things like Song of Six and Shadow Empire, but it varies from time to time. There's a Patreon link there if you just want to leave a tip. You can always join me live for a super chat or leave a super thanks on the VOD. Either way, this has been Riftbreaker. I've been Babel. You guys have been cool. I will see you guys on Friday for some more Riftbreaker. All right, take it easy. Babel out.